Hello, good morning. My name is Richard. This is Over and Over and Over again. We are ready for another match day live. The Arsenal women looking to go back to the top of the WSL with this trip to Liverpool today. Kickoff is in about 10 minutes' time. We've got all the action coming up for you at the other side of this. Beth Mead's in behind, plays it across. Caitlin Ford's going to score, and she has scored. This fast start has been rewarded for Arsenal. 13 minutes played. So it's Arsenal away at Liverpool this afternoon for the first of the WSL games today. And also, of course, the first of the two watchalongs that we're doing. We will be covering the Arsenal men away at Southampton as well after this has finished. There'll be a different stream set up for that one. We've got your team news in, actually, for this big game today. So here we go with that. So Arsenal, then, it's the same starting 11 that started in Lyon in midweek. A brilliant performance that was. So it's Manu Zinsberger in goal. The back four, Laura Wainwright, Lotta Wubbenmoy, Steph Catley and Katie McCabe. The three in midfield, Kim Little, Leah Walti and Frida Maanum again keeps her place in that number 10 role where she was so brilliant, of course, the other night. And in the front three, Beth Mead and Caitlin Ford, either side of Stina Blackstenius. So on the bench then for Arsenal, the goalkeepers, Kayla Marquise and Naomi Williams. Jem Beattie, Noah Moritz, Katie Reid, Jordan Nobbs. Viv, again, is on the bench, Viv Miedemeier, Mano Iwabochi and also Michelle Agimang. So that is the Arsenal lineup for this big game today. And for Liverpool, then in goal, it is Rachel Laws. They've got three at the back. It looks like Gilly Flaherty, Naomi Flaherty, and Megan Campbell. They've then got four across midfield: Emma Corvisto, Jasmine Matthews, and Taylor Hines. And then up front for them, they've got Cherry Hollands, Yanni Daniels, Melissa Lawley, and they'll be behind Katie Stengel, of course, the American who scored those two penalties against Chelsea, of course. Liverpool's first victory, the only victory this season since they returned back to the WSL. They did, of course, beat Chelsea here at Prenton Park in that very first game of the season, which was a great victory for them, a great victory for us as well. Any defeat for Chelsea helps us, doesn't it, along the way? But we've had such a great start to the season, haven't we? 3 wins out of 3 in the WSL, yet to concede a goal. And of course, that brilliant Champions League victory in midweek against Lyon. What a fantastic performance that was. If we perform even half as well as that today against this Liverpool side, you'd imagine we'll win, because Liverpool won't be able to live with the quality that we showed against Lyon. But sometimes it's difficult, isn't it, coming down from a game like that? We played so well to then raise our game again so soon afterwards in a game that maybe we were obviously expected to win. You know, we wasn't expected to beat Lyon particularly, but we certainly will be expected to win this game today. A bit of added pressure, and we've got to find a way to get ourselves up for this game. Of course, last weekend at Reading, we struggled a bit, didn't we, in that game overall? Yes, we deserved to win. We had the better chances, but it took a couple of good saves, didn't it, from Manu Zinsberger, who's already now got the record number of clean sheets in a row. If Arsenal win today, it'll be our 12th victory in a row in the WSL, which will be equaling the record. So that's something as well that we can look for today if we can get this victory, which will be great. Obviously, you know, we're missing our two best centre halves, aren't we? Leah Williamson and Rafaela Souza, but Lotta and Steph Catley have come in and done fantastic, haven't they, so far? A clean sheet in Reading, and yeah, we conceded a goal the other night in Lyon, but that's Lyon, the European champions, but we scored 5, so who cares? But back in the WSL, we haven't conceded a goal since February, actually, when Birmingham scored those 2 late goals at Meadow Park, a game that we ended up winning 4-2. So 8 or 9 clean sheets in a row? 9 clean sheets in a row since then, isn't it? Which is a record, of course, in the WSL. So we're solid at the back. We've got a goal for it, haven't we? Caitlin Ford at the minute is absolutely on fire. Brilliant performances from her. 2 great goals the other night. And although Stina didn't score against Lyon, I thought she played absolutely fantastic. Real proper centre forward for this performance, was holding the ball up, making runs in behind. Always a threat, as she was against Reading as well last week. She's in really good form at the moment, Stina, settling in really, really well into this team. And yeah, let's hope that she can be on top form again today. And I'm sure that'll be too much for Liverpool. We've got amazing Amy in the chat. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. 3-0 to Arsenal. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Yeah, you wouldn't be surprised if it was 3-0, but let's not underestimate Liverpool too much, because they did manage to beat Chelsea, as we said, unexpectedly. Came from behind to win that game. Since then, they haven't even scored a goal in the WSL. 2 defeats. They lost 3-0, of course, against Liverpool, against Everton, at Anfield, and then they lost 1-0 against Tottenham, didn't they, last week? So they've only scored those 2 penalties against Chelsea. They haven't scored from open play yet. But that doesn't mean they're not a threat. Obviously, Katie Stengo is a good player, the American. We're going to have to watch for her. And they've got some good players in their side. Jana Daniels, the Belgium, as well. I think she's a decent player. So we're going to have to be on our game today. We're going to have to be switched on, focused. And if we do that, I'm sure we can get the right result. We're going to be wearing this pink kit today, actually. The first time we'll be wearing it this season. So that'd be nice. Look forward to that. Tom's in the chat. How do you, mate? He says, hi, Rich. Caitlin Ford is a real talent. Love watching her. But we have a number of quality players. He's gone 3-0 as well. Okay. Yeah, I mean, no, you're right. Caitlin Ford, as I said, at the minute, she is just absolutely amazing the way she's playing. Absolutely brilliant. And that's been since she, when she got back from the Asia Cup earlier this year, she was given time to go home to Australia and then come back. And since then, she's just been a different player, hasn't she? She's been amazing, scoring goals, creating goals, looks a threat every time she's on the ball. Links up really well on that left-hand side as well with our compatriot Steph Catley. Although Steph Catley's moved more inside as a centre-back now, she does still come out to that left-hand side and pings them balls up the line. And that's working really well. And the front three, actually, Mead, Blackstenius on Ford, is really, really clicking now, aren't they? That the 3 of those, they look as though they are the 3 that we're going to be playing with for the whole season now, as long as they stay fit, of course. Lena Hurtig today is not on the bench. I don't know if she's picked up an injury. She did come on in midweek, but she's not even on the bench today. I'm not quite sure why. I haven't heard anything in particular, but you'd imagine there's going to be an injury for her. So that's something that we need to look at perhaps going forward, because she's going to be a good player for us. She hasn't really settled in yet. She's not played many minutes, but I'm sure she's going to be a really good signing for us. But of course, I suppose today as well, we're going to be looking at the performance of Frida Maanum again after a brilliant display in Lyon. Fantastic she was in that game. Kept her place in the side. Now, what does this mean for Viv? Because I'm sure we're all a little bit, we've all been a little bit concerned about Viv's form this season. She hasn't really hit the heights that we know she's capable of. And now, the second game in a row, she's on the bench. Now, is there a fitness issue? Because she did, of course, miss those games against Holland, the recent international break due to an illness. And she's never really looked quite the same since she got ill during the Euros for Holland. So I'm not sure if there's an issue there with her fitness, or if it's just the fact that, she hasn't been playing particularly well. Yes, she scored 3 goals this season. Those 2 against Tottenham, of course, and then that one in Ajax in the qualifier for the Champions League. But she hasn't really hit those heights, has she? So maybe having a rest out of the starting team, maybe, that might be what she needs at this moment in time. Who knows? But I'm sure she'll come on today and hopefully make an impact. But Frida Maanum, what a brilliant performance. Her first start of the season in Lyon. It was her, for me, that made the difference in that game. The running that she did off the ball. She was running in behind. She was, winning the ball back as well and starting attacks. And it was her performance more than anything else, I think, that was key to that game. She definitely deserves to keep her place in the side today. There's no doubt about that. And let's hope that she can perform again equally well. She is more suited to the more attacking role, isn't she? She's sometimes last season she played the defensive role in the team and it maybe didn't really suit her. But certainly that more attacking role does suit her really well, as we saw the other night. And I say we'll be looking excited to see her performance again today. The teams have just come out, actually. Liverpool, of course, in their traditional red home kit, of course, as always. Arsenal wearing the pink today, as I say, which is nice, and not often that we get to see the Arsenal team wearing a pink kit, is it? The women haven't. I think it's the first time we've worn it. So the teams in, I say Liverpool, it's Laws in goal. Their black three is Flaherty, Flehy, and Campbell in Coyavista, Matthews, Holland, and Hines across midfield, and then Daniels, Stengel, and Lawley is like a front three. So they're playing a 3-4-3 formation, obviously trying to flood the midfield, try to make it difficult for us, of course, as you would expect them to try to do. That's what most teams try and do against us, don't they? And most of them find it still difficult. Of course, their manager Matt Beard back at Liverpool, isn't he? What a great success he's had with him. He won 2 WSL titles, of course, with him originally, and now he won, of course, the championship last season, got them back in the WSL. But their aim this season is just literally to stay up, isn't it? So they'll be looking at they'll look on this as a bonus game for them, won't they? Any points for them today will be a bonus. So the Arsenal lineup, just again, it's Zinsberger in goal, it's Wainwright, Wouben-Moy, Catley and McCabe across the back four, Little, Maanum and Walti in midfield, and then that front three, Mead, Black, Stenius and Ford, probably the best front three in the WSL this season, isn't it? I think now it is definitely going to be that case. Amazing Amy says they're 3-0 to Arsenal. Let's hope it is 3-0 to Arsenal. That will do. 1-0 to Arsenal will do, but yeah, it'd be nice to get a good win. Last week's win at Reading was quite nervy at the end, wasn't it? You know, I wouldn't say we were hanging on, but Reading had 2 or 3 chances, didn't they? Made it difficult for us in the end, but we did, of course, hold on and managed to get those 3 points. And now, following that brilliant victory in Lyon, we can go out here today, hopefully, and get this job done, get a good victory, and move forward to the Champions League again, obviously against Zurich in midweek. Now we're just going to have the sort of pre-match rituals now. Kim Little, Arsenal's captain, and Naomi Flahy, obviously Liverpool captain, are doing that inside the centre circle at the moment. We're just going to get ready for the kickoff, which is coming up very, very shortly. Liverpool against Arsenal. So a win today will put us clear at the top of the table. Of course, Manchester United are playing later on this afternoon, so will give us a 3-point advantage over, and maybe the goal difference as well if we can get a good victory. We did start the day, of course, 1 goal worse off than Manchester United, but we've got this game here today where we can hopefully get a win. But I'm sure Liverpool make it difficult for us, as they did against Chelsea on this stadium. That was their only game actually they played at this at Prenton Park this season. Their other home game was, of course, at Anfield. So they'll be confident they can come here today and make it difficult for us. We are just about to get underway. It looks like it's going to be Liverpool to kick off. They'll be attacking the goal to our right in this first. They'll be attacking the goal to our left in this first half. Arsenal attack the goal to the right, all in the pink kit. Early start, of course, for the game today. Never always ideal. Sometimes you don't always get the best games there, but let's hope Arsenal can produce this performance today. It is, I say, going to be Liverpool to get off and get us off and underway here at Prenton Park. We are just getting ready for the kickoff. Looks like a decent crowd in, actually. Looks like a really good crowd. Matt is there for us today as well, and he will be doing a vlog. We may see if we can get to speak to him at half time as well, if we get a chance. But anyway, let's see how that works. But anyway, we are just about to get off and underway here at Prenton Park. Liverpool women against Arsenal in this big WSL game this afternoon. Liverpool kicked off. Stengel it is, plays it back to Matthews, and now it goes all the way back to goalkeeper Rachel Laws, making her 50th appearance for Liverpool today. Plays it out to that far side, the Liverpool goalkeeper. That's a long ball up the line. It's flicked on, but it's going to be nice and easy there for Lotta Wouben-Moy to go back to Zinsberger for her first touch of the game. Plays it out to Steph Catley, playing, of course, centre back again. Gets the ball back off Katie McCabe, and it goes back to Zinsberger. Arsenal just looking to get a touch on the ball in these early stages, pass it around and get everybody a feel of the ball. Terry's in the chat. Terry says, good afternoon, Richard. All in the chat. Come on, you Gooner girls. Stroll in the park, 6-1. Well, I don't know, but we don't let the goal, do we? Because we've got this clean sheet record in the WSL. But anyway, Liverpool are coming forward, though, down this near side. A dangerous crossing towards the near post. A good header there from Lotta Wouben-Moy. Actually gets that one away. Liverpool started this game pretty strongly, actually. They're coming forward again, this time over on the far side. That was a decent cross, actually, into the box there from this near side. I think it was Melissa Lawley with that cross in. Good defensive header from Lotta Wouben-Moy. It has gone out for a corner, though, to Liverpool over on the far side. We've played a minute and a half, and Liverpool have come out flying, actually, in this game. And they're looking to put us under early pressure. Of course, last season in this fixture, we met these in the FA Cup, didn't we, here? And we did win that game 4-0. But I'm sure it's going to be a lot more difficult this afternoon. It is a corner, though, to Liverpool over on this far side. They're just about to take it now. It's low one into the near post. In fact, it's a poor corner. It goes straight into the side netting, and that was a waste from their point of view. It's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal as we move into the second minute of the game. Arsenal haven't really got going yet. We haven't even been in a Liverpool half. So it's we just need to get our foot on the ball settle down, and then I'm sure we will start to impose our quality on this game. Zinsberger plays the goal kick short to Steph Catley inside the 6-yard box, gets it back again, then goes out to that far side to Katie McCabe playing at left back today again, plays it into the centre. That's a good play actually there from Stina Blackstenius, but Liverpool managed to nick the ball back, and now it's gone back to goalkeeper Rachel Laws. So I also haven't really got going yet in this game in these first couple of minutes. Liverpool coming forward again over on that far side. It's been a difficult start this for Arsenal. Jana Daniels there plays it up the line, looking for the run in behind, but it's gone behind for a goal kick to Arsenal. Good defending from Steph Catley, who's done a good job, I see there at centre back. She has played there before, of course. It's not ideal, is it, without Leah Williamson and Rafaela Souza? Of course, it's not what we wanted, but we're going to have to cope without them for quite a long time. By look of it, certainly a lot more weeks to come without them. So it's important that Steph and Lotta, step up to the mark. And so far, they certainly have done that, haven't they? That's Katie McKay's ball there forward. Again, looking for Stina, but the Liverpool defence got the ball first, and then actually it's a free kick to Liverpool, given away by Kim Little, the Arsenal captain. And we've played 3 minutes, and so far Arsenal haven't got going at all. It's been a difficult start, this. In fact, it was a handball by Kim Little there. I think she just misjudged the ball in the wind. It bounced up, hit her arm. It is a free kick to Liverpool midway inside the Arsenal half. Very central, this. But it's an opportunity for them to get the ball into that danger area, isn't it? Get the ball into the Arsenal penalty area and put us under a little bit of pressure. But let's hope we can deal with this. All the players line up on the edge of the Arsenal penalty area. This free kick comes in now towards the edge of the 6-yard box, headed out by Lotta Woobermoy and then headed out again by Leah Walti, but it does fall to Liverpool player on the edge of the area. It was Emma Koivisto, but Arsenal again managed to clear that away. But again, Liverpool pick up possession, and Arsenal struggling to get into this game. We've just won the ball there over on the far side. It was Laura Wainwrighter with that tackle there. She's picked up a little bit of an injury, it seems, but she's back on her feet again now, just hobbling back into position. Don't know what she was doing over on that left-hand side, but she's done well there. Although it has gone out for a throw to Liverpool. The ball's now back with goalkeeper Rachel Laws. Now Liverpool coming forward again over on that far side. They've started this game well, Liverpool, it has to be said, but Arsenal by a throw now. Can we get going from an attacking sense for the first time? Frida Maanum in possession for Arsenal. First time she's really been on the ball so far. Plays the ball back to Leah Walti. That's a good ball inside the penalty area. It was in between Caitlin Ford and Stina Blackstenius, and it's run through to goalkeeper Rachel Laws. That's a bit better from Arsenal, though. We managed to get 2 or 3 passes going, which we've struggled to do so far. We've played 5 minutes here at Prenton Park. It is still Liverpool 0, Arsenal 0. No real chances at goal yet, but Liverpool have been the better side in these opening 5 minutes. There's no doubt about that. And Arsenal yet to really click into gear, but it's very, very early stages of this game, and I'm sure we'll get going. Sometimes when you come back from a European away trip, it's difficult, isn't it, to get going again. I say, especially in a game like this, which you would imagine Arsenal are massive favourites to win. Matt Beard there, the Liverpool manager, not happy about something there, but it's a throw to Arsenal. Katie McCabe throws it up the line, looking for Frida Maanum. In fact, looking for Stina Blackstenius, but the ball ran away from her. She's not really managed to get a good touch on the ball yet, Stina, in these early stages. And the ball's now run through to goalkeeper Rachel Laws again, who's going to kick it long in towards the Arsenal half. It's flicked on, but that's going to go out of play for a throw to Arsenal. Is it over on that far side, which Katie McCabe will come across and take it with Jana Daniels there, who flicked that on. And it's going to be a throw to Arsenal, which is on this near side, which Katie McCabe is looking to take now, looking for some movement ahead of her, actually. Doesn't seem to be an awful lot going on, so she plays it short instead to Kim Little, gets it back and then kicks it up the line. But again, it's a Liverpool head that gets there first. But now Arsenal got a little bit of space in midfield with Kim Little, plays the ball square to Lotta Woobermoy coming forward for Arsenal. That's a good ball up this near side, looking for Beth Mead. Beth Mead gets there, but she can't quite get the ball forced on there towards the running side of Laura Wainwrighter, and it has gone out for a throw to Arsenal. I think it is on this near, and that's Liverpool, so on this near side, which is going to be taken by Taylor Hines. Plays it in field, and it goes back, and that's a long ball into the middle of the pitch. A little bit of space in midfield for Liverpool, actually. Now they can try to get the ball forward again. Katie Stengel there does well to get past Leah Walti, and now she plays it up to this near side. This is good play from Liverpool. It's a crossing by Hines, but that's far too close to goalkeeper Manu Zinsberger. And Arsenal still haven't really settled yet. Kim Little, though, now gets the ball off the goalkeeper, plays it back to Woobermoy. Arsenal just need to settle down and just get some passings going, and then I'm sure we'll be okay. A lot of Woobermoy now in possession for Arsenal, plays it back over to that far side to Steph Catley, and then she goes up the line. That's a good ball, and it's flicked on there by Caitlin Ford, looking for the run of Frida Maanum, but it's actually gone behind for a throw to Liverpool. And Arsenal still not really got going yet, has to be said. We've played 7.5 minutes. It is still Liverpool 0, Arsenal 0. No chances at either end yet. It's been a very, very cagey opening by Arsenal, it has to be said. And Liverpool have certainly been the better team so far. But it is a throw to Liverpool again over on that far side. And they're coming forward again. Arsenal still not managing to get hold of the ball. And there's a run over on that far side. But both players slip there. And the ball is going to run through to Kim Little. Just plays it square to Lotta Woobermoy, just on the edge of the Arsenal penalty area. Gets it back again, Kim Little. Just Arsenal trying to maybe slow it down a little bit. It's been quite frantic in these opening stages from Liverpool, certainly. And Arsenal certainly haven't settled down. Ball there back with Manu Zinsberger. She goes long into the Liverpool half, looking for Beth Mead on this near side, but that's actually gone straight out for a throw to Liverpool. And again, Arsenal not finding their passing at all at this moment in time. And we've played 8.5 minutes. Liverpool throw the ball back to goalkeeper Rachel Laws, and they're just trying to play it out from the back there. Arsenal not really pressing nowhere near as effectively as we did in Lyon in midweek. Steph Catley wins that header. Kim Little picks the ball up in midfield. This is better now. Finds Frida Maanum. Plays the ball up that far side for Caitlin Ford. Can she keep it in the Australian? She does. Is this going to be the moment for Arsenal? Caitlin Ford over on that far side, just inside the penalty area. Plays it back out to Katie McCabe. Cross comes into the far post. Beth Mead is there. Oh, she was almost there. It was good defending actually at the last moment there from Megan Campbell. Looked as though Mead was going to get a volley from about 7-8 yards. You'd imagine that was going to go in, just expecting the net to bulge as the ball fell to Beth Mead, but it was blocked well there by Megan Campbell. But it's going to be Arsenal's first corner. That was much better from Arsenal. It's going to be a corner over on the near side, which Beth Mead is going to take the first real opportunity for Arsenal. We almost get the goal as well. That just shows the quality that we've got. Katie McCabe's cross, Beth Mead's volley deflected behind, but it is a corner. Beth Mead is going to take this over on this near side, played in towards the near post. It's not a great corner. Liverpool just about deal with it, and it's headed clear now. Kim Little is in possession though for Arsenal. Goes back to Laura Wainwright. She does well there. Gives it back to Kim Little. Arsenal now starting to click into gear maybe. Kim Little's held up there and plays the ball back to Woobermoy. It's back into Leah Walti now inside the centre circle. Plays it in to Frida Maanum. Lays it off to Kim Little. Now she looks for Beth Mead up this near side. This is better from Arsenal. Beth Mead cuts past one defender. Plays it back to Frida Maanum. Frida Maanum gets across the walls of far post. Oh, it's headed behind by Jill Flaherty, of course, the former Arsenal player. Heads that behind. It's going to be another corner to Arsenal. This is better now. We're starting to get the ball into the box, put Liverpool under pressure. This is much, much better. Terry says there, the girls look flat at the mo. Need to get our foot on the ball. Yeah, we do look a bit flat, but we've just started to get going, haven't we? We've played just over 10 minutes. It's a corner now to Arsenal, this time over on the far side, which Steph Catley's going to take. Second corner in quick succession for Arsenal. Can we make this count and get this early lead, which would really settle us down? Steph Catley's corner towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Header comes in from Lotta Woobermoy, but it's half cleared away. Comes down this near side to Wolves Frida Maanum, but Liverpool do manage to deal with that just about, and they should be able to clear the ball up the pitch now, which they do. But it's going to be picked up here by Laura Wainwright. A little bit of space for her on this near side. Plays it back to goalkeeper Manu Zinsberger. Maybe Arsenal now just starting to get going in this game. It's took 10-11 minutes, and suddenly now we're starting to get a little bit more pressure on that Liverpool defence. We've had one or two little moments there. So Beth Mead's volley was deflected wide, and suddenly we're looking a lot better. Just settling down with the ball now. Manu Zinsberger is going to go long this time. Again, looking for Beth Mead up this near side. In fact, looking for Laura Wainwright it was. It does find Beth Mead though. She plays it back to Lotta Woobermoy. Arsenal now starting to enjoy the majority of the possession. And that ball up the line though from Katie McCabe wasn't very particularly well directed. And it has been cut out by Liverpool. And it now goes back to goalkeeper Rachel Laws. Probably a little bit of pressure there from Frida Maanum. But Liverpool do win the header there. But Kim Little's across. That was good play, actually, from Yasmin Matthews. But Lotte Wubben-Moy will be able to tidy this up. Kim Little there. Just a little issue with her arm as she got up there. But I'm sure she's going to be fine. The ball goes back to Zinsberger again. Now it's back with Lotte Wubben-Moy. Good to see her playing again in the side. Yes, not in the circumstances we would have liked. We don't want to see these injuries that we've got, but she's certainly been playing well, hasn't she, since she's got back in the team. And long may that continue, because she's going to have to play, by the look of it, for quite a few more weeks yet. And that's her long ball actually over the top, looking for the running behind here of Stina Blackstenius. She does well, plays the ball back into the path of Beth Mead. Arsenal now looking to get this break. Kim Little in possession for Arsenal. She did score here last season in the FA Cup game. Beth Mead plays it back to Kim Little on the edge of the box. Can get a shot into Stina Blackstenius. She does get a shot across the box. Oh, Caitlin Ford came in, couldn't quite get the finish. That was much, much better from Arsenal. Really good passing play there, just on the edge of the box. It was Kim Little and Beth Mead initially. Then Kim Little played that ball in to Stina. She got the ball out of her feet, played it across the box, and Caitlin Ford, any touch from Caitlin Ford would have put that into the net. She couldn't quite stretch enough to get on the end of it, and it's just rolled behind. But that was much better from Arsenal. Best chance we've had so far. Caitlin Ford was just a centimetre or so away from connecting with that ball into the empty net, but it just rolled ahead of her. She couldn't get the touch. It has gone behind for a goal kick to Liverpool. But this is much better from Arsenal now. We are starting to settle and start to create one or two anxious moments for that Liverpool defence. We've got a throw again over on that far side, which Katie McCabe is going to take. But that was good play from Arsenal there. Really good ball from Kim Little to Stina. And then Stina, I don't know if that was a shot actually, or she was actually playing it across the box. Not really sure. But either way, it did almost produce the opening goal. But Arsenal have won the ball back again, high out the pitch, with Caitlin Ford. She finds Frida Maanum over on that far side. The Norwegian had such a great game in Lyon, and she's just won Arsenal another corner. Frida, need to get her on the ball a bit more. We saw how great she can be. It was Gilly Flaherty there with the tackle. It is going to be another corner to Arsenal over on that far side. We're starting to really rank up the pressure on Liverpool now. We're coming to the 14th minute here at Prenton Park. Liverpool 0, Arsenal 0. Arsenal now are really settling down, and hopefully we can go on here and grab the lead. It is a corner which Steph Catley is going to take from that far side, Arsenal's left. We've got a lot of movement inside the box. It's a decent ball towards the 6-yard box. Lots of Wood-Morris coming in. It's cleared only as far as Leah Walti. She scored. It's 1-0. A rare goal from Leah Walti. What a great strike that was. The ball fell to inside the penalty area. Liverpool couldn't clear the corner. She took a touch and then fired it in to the far corner. What a great goal that is. Brilliant, brilliant stuff that was from Leah Walti. A very, very rare goal for her. Took it down and drilled it into the corner, and it is once again 1-0 to the Arsenal. Leah Walti with the goal. I say, she doesn't get many, does she? She certainly enjoyed that one. It was a great strike as well, it has to be said. A brilliant, brilliant goal. Terry says, get in there, Walti. Matt will be pleased, won't he? Because he's at this game. He loves Leah Walti. So I'm sure he'll be delighted to see her get the opening goal here. And you've got to say, it's maybe had been coming in the last 5 minutes or so. Arsenal had settled down and had one or two opportunities. And that was a great finish there. The corner from Steph Catley was only half cleared by Liverpool. And Leah Walti had a little bit too much time in the penalty area. She took a nice touch with her left foot and then finished it with her right across the keeper into the far corner. A really good goal. And Arsenal lead again. And at this point in time, we are going to be going to the top of the WSL. But if you remember, Chelsea took the lead at Liverpool in the first game of the season. Liverpool did come back to win. So we're not going to take anything for granted yet. And they've got one of these long throws coming up, which, of course, they're very good at. Megan Campbell is to take this. We know how dangerous these long throws can be. It caused Chelsea a lot of problems here at Prenton Park. This corner comes in towards the near post. Arsenal don't really get it away. What we do now with Frida Maanum gets that ball clear and then chases after it. In fact, it was Beth Mead, that did that. And now Arsenal can come forward. Laura Wainwright picks that ball up, tries to play it back to Kim Little. Wasn't a great ball, actually. And Liverpool do pick up possession again. Trying to come forward down this near side. That's good play, actually, from Liverpool. Katie Stengen there under pressure from Leah Walti, from Lotte Wubben-Moy, and in fact, it is going to be a free kick to Arsenal. Katie Stengen doesn't really agree with that decision, but I think it was the right one. She did pull Lotta Wubben-Moy back, and it is going to be a free kick to Arsenal. At goal now, hopefully will start to settle us down and we can really get going in this game. We had just started to get on top just before the goal, and it was a really good goal as well. Now the ball's played across to Wubben-Moy again, just bringing it forward. And in fact, she plays a long ball over the top, looking for the runner Kim Little, but it's overhit and it's going to run all the way through to goalkeeper Rachel Laws. Liverpool 0, Arsenal 1. That goal from Leah Walti, an unusual goal scorer for Arsenal, but obviously a great player. Good to see her getting on the score sheet finally. It's been a long wait, hasn't it, since her last goal? And that was worth the wait as well. It was a great strike. An important goal as well. The first goal in any game is important, particularly in a difficult game like this. But Liverpool haven't let their heads drop. They're coming forward again, actually, now with Jasmine Matthews. But Beth Mead, is going to pick that ball up, as she does. Plays it back in to Kim Little now. Arsenal looking to try to get that second goal, which last week at Reading, of course, we couldn't get the second goal, could we? And in the end, it led to us hanging on a little bit at the end. So let's try and get the second goal today and ease those nerves a little bit, because it was a very, very nervy game, wasn't it, last Sunday? Let's hope that we can get this one a little bit more comfortable. But, fair play to Liverpool. They started this game well. And they'll probably feel a little bit unfortunate to be behind with what was pretty much only our second real opportunity at goal. But Arsenal coming forward again down this near side is going to be a throw, which Laura Wainwright is going to take. She's got Stina Blackstenius, makes a run ahead of her. Stina Blackstenius has done really well actually down this near side. Stina Blackstenius gets to the byline, pulls it back. Towards Caitlin Ford. She couldn't quite get a finish on it, Caitlin Ford. A good opportunity, a really good play there from Stina Blackstenius. She's twisted away from the defender, got the cross in. A low ball back, and Caitlin couldn't quite get the finish. But Arsenal coming forward again now. Lotta Wubben-Moy plays it back to the goal scorer, Leah Walti, inside the centre circle, back in her normal, more defensive position. But she's striding forward again, Leah Walti. Maybe she fancies more goals today. Plays it to Kim Little instead. Kim Little on the edge of the penalty area. Liverpool got a mass defence in front. And Kim Little tried to ping the ball over to that far side, looking for the runner, Frida Maanum, but that's been overhit. And it's gone out for a goal kick. But Liverpool, when Arsenal got possession, Liverpool getting everybody back behind the ball. They've got sort of a 3-4-3 formation, but it's almost a five defenders back when they don't have possession, making it really difficult for Arsenal. And in the end, I say it was a goal from a set piece that's managed to break them down. But that's a poor ball out of defence, actually. Caitlin falls onto it quickly. She does that well, doesn't she? But unfortunately, that one just didn't quite run for her. And Liverpool get away with that. But really good pressure again. Now Arsenal pressing a lot higher up the pitch. And keeping Liverpool penned in now. The ball does go back to goalkeeper Rachel Laws, plays it out to that far side. And Liverpool now looking to try to get the ball clear up that far side. It is actually a free kick given away by Katie McCabe, which she didn't agree with. It was on Koi Visto there, who tried to turn away from it. Well, it probably was a foul, let's be honest. And it's going to be a free kick to Liverpool right over on that far touchline. But it has been a good start this from Arsenal, settled into this game. And it is Liverpool 0, Arsenal 1, as you can see there on the screen. At Leah Walti it was, with the goal after 15 minutes. We've now played 20, and it's been better from Arsenal, certainly since the goal. And we're keeping Liverpool at arm's length now. And that ball's going to run all the way through to Manu Zinsberger. She just dribbles it back into the penalty area. The Austrian hasn't conceded a goal in the WSL since February, of course. And is it going to be another clean sheet today? If she keeps another clean sheet today, not only will it extend the record, but it'll also guarantee that we get 3 points now that we're ahead. So that will be what we need to do. Arsenal now trying to play the ball out from defence. Liverpool putting us under pressure and have won the ball back high up the pitch. This has been good play actually from Liverpool. Can they get an opportunity for a shot? The ball played into the box. Good play from Kim Little, steps in. But again, we've lost the ball. Katie Stengen picks it up on the edge of the Arsenal penalty. Liverpool putting us under a bit more pressure now. Ball's over on that far side. A cross comes into the edge of the 6-yard box. The header comes in, but it's not able to direct it towards the goal there. I think that was Jasmine Matthews it was. And now Arsenal can come forward themselves with Beth Mead. Plays it square into Kim Little, then she lays it out to this near side to Lotta Wubben-Moy. But that was a little bit more dangerous from Liverpool there. Decent ball into the box. The header from Matthews, but she couldn't direct it towards the goal. And in the end, Arsenal do manage to get it away. Leah Walti now in possession. The goal scorer for Arsenal plays it out to that far side. Steph Catley, and plays it back again to Leah Walti. Arsenal just looking to take the sting out of that Liverpool attack there. And now we've got an opportunity to get forward, have we, with Lotta Wubben-Moy Instead, she goes back to goalkeeper Manu Zinsberger, and she plays it out that far side. Katie McCabe into Kim Little, a little bit of space on halfway for Kim Little. Plays it out to that far side to Caitlin Ford, right on that far touchline. Comes inside. Caitlin Ford, a good run. Frida Maanum inside the penalty. A good play from Frida Maanum. Can she get a shot away? Oh, she does it. She scored again. 2 in a row for Frida Maanum. What a finish that is. Another great goal from Arsenal. It is Frida Maanum, 2 in 2 for her. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. A good move as well. Caitlin Ford at the heart of it, and it is. Brilliant, brilliant play that was from Frida Maanum. Caitlin Ford found her. She ran past the defender, showed strength, and then drilled it in at the near post. What a great finish as well. She is on fire at the minute, Frida. Certainly justifying her place in the team ahead of Viv Miedemeier, showing exactly what she can do in that position there. Ghosted past one defender, got inside the penalty area, and then lashed it home with her right foot at the near post. Goalkeeper had no chance with that. And it is 2-0. Frida with another goal. Brilliant, brilliant stuff from her. And Arsenal are now looking in full control of this game midway through this first half. And that was a really good goal, actually. After a shaky first 10 minutes or so, Arsenal now in complete control. Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2. Frida Maanum is with that goal. I say a brilliant, brilliant finish as well. Terry says they don't like the way they played around with the ball in our area. No, but it's fine. We're in control. As Terry says they're 2-0. What a great strike. It was a brilliant, brilliant strike from Frida Maanum. And Arsenal coming forward again. Maanum again plays the ball out to that far side to Caitlin Ford. Can we get the third goal? Caitlin Ford with a shot. Oh, it's the post. Almost 3-0. Caitlin Ford's shot came back off the outside of the far post. Liverpool are hanging in there at this moment in time. Every time Arsenal come forward now, we look as though we might be scoring more goals. Frida Maanum at the heart of that. Again, a brilliant run. Played the ball out to that far side. Caitlin Ford got a shot away, beat the keeper, came back off that far post and stayed out. Almost 3-0, and that would have been game over within 23 and a half minutes. But Liverpool maybe survived that. They're still in this game for the time being anyway, at least. But that was great play again from Arsenal. Frida Maanum's at the heart of everything. Oh, the goalkeeper, Rachel Laws, almost took a loose touch, and Stina Blackstenius was almost in there, but she got away with it. And now Liverpool playing it out from the back themselves, looking to try to find a way to stem these Arsenal attacks, which are building up nicely now as we settle into this game. Terry says there, 40 hit the post, just not her day so far. No, she got a great assist though, didn't she, for that second goal? But yeah, not quite her day in front of goal. She couldn't quite reach that cross earlier from Stina, and then she's just hit the post. But she's looking very good again. I'm sure a goal won't be too far away. But this has been great from Arsenal so far. We got that second goal, which we couldn't get last week at Reading, and now hopefully we can go on and settle down and really produce a good performance. Viv is starting to warm up a little bit. I'm not expecting her to come on at this point in the game, and she looks as though she's having to stretch a bit there. I don't think she's fit. I don't think Viv's fit at all, and I think that might explain her slightly off-colour performances so far this season. The fact that, you know, she's now on the bench for these last 2 games, and you have to say, Frida's stepped up, hasn't she? She's come in, got a brilliant performance and a brilliant goal in Lyon, and she's got another brilliant goal here today. What a great player. She's a great run of form that she's in. She couldn't get a game early this season, and towards the end of last season as well, you know, she wasn't getting in the team, and you wondered what the future maybe held for her. Only her second season, of course, at Arsenal, but she's found a place in the team now, and she's certainly grabbed that opportunity with both hands on both feet, hasn't she? With, I say, 2 great performances and another goal. Viv's just going to sit back down again on the bench. Look like she was just maybe going for a stretch, actually. Maybe she's, you know, she has had a strap in on her thigh, hasn't she, actually, this season. So I don't think she's fit, Viv. I've got to be honest. But anyway, we'll see if we see her later on in this game. But so far, so good for Arsenal. Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2. 26 minutes almost on the clock here at Prenton Park on the Wirral. Been a good start to this game from Arsenal, showing their quality in that final third with a couple of really, really good finishes from Leah Walti and Frida Maanum. Terry says they're proper top of the league now. Well, we are. Let's just see. Obviously, Man United will play a bit later, aren't they? So let's see how they get on in their match. And then, yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, we'll be top of the league for good. A good win here would definitely put us in a very good position. But we haven't conceded a goal yet in the WSL. So this is all a good sign as well, isn't it? We're in possession now again. Steph Catley over on that far side. Arsenal just playing this game well now. We're just slowing it down when we need to, and then we're launching attacks and speeding the play up. And Liverpool finding it difficult to cope with that defensively, and that's what led to that brilliant second goal from Frida. But Arsenal now in position again over on that far side. Katie McKay plays it back to goalkeeper Zinsberger just outside the Arsenal penalty area. She goes short to Lotta Wubben-Moy, and she plays it back to goalkeeper Zinsberger. So Arsenal just slowing it down, getting some possession at the back, and I'm sure when we get the ball forward, we will put that Liverpool defence under more pressure again. It is now back there with Manu Zinsberger. She goes long up this near side. It's flicked on there by Beth Mead, but it is Liverpool that pick up possession, but not for long. Laura Wainwright is back in possession again, and she's given away a foul actually on Hines, Taylor Hines. The two of them came together in midfield. Laura wasn't going to give that ball up, but maybe she was a little bit overly aggressive there, and it is a free kick. She has been playing well though, Laura Wainwright. So what a season she's having for Arsenal, following a fantastic Euros as well for Austria, where she was brilliant. And she's carried that form on into this season now. And Noel Maritza hasn't done anything wrong, you have to say. She's always a solid player, but she's lost her place in the team and struggled to get it back. But now Liverpool have a cross towards that far post, a poor cross actually from Melissa Lawley, and it's gone behind for a goal kick to Arsenal. 28 minutes played at Prenton Park. It is Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2. After a pretty, shaky 10 minutes, we settled into the game. Leah Walti's goal after 15 minutes settled us down, and then Frida Maanum with the second has put us in control of this game, it has to be said. Lotta Wubben-Moy now plays the ball up this near side. Beth tries to flick it on, and it's gone behind off the Liverpool defender, Gilly Flaherty, of course, who we know very well from her time at Arsenal. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal, which Laura Wainwright is going to take on this near side, looking for some options ahead of her, and she hasn't really seen any yet, and then she finally throws it into midfield to Beth Mead, and Beth Mead pings that ball over to the far side but isn't going to quite reach Caitlin Ford, but Frida Maanum picks it up for Arsenal. A second goal scorer finds Caitlin Ford, at this time gets it back again at Frida Maanum, and she plays it back to Steph Catley. It's into Kim Little in midfield. Arsenal well on top now in this game. Lotta Wubben-Moy plays it back again to Steph Catley, and it's over to that far side again to Frida Maanum, and Steph Catley gets it back. And Arsenal just happy now just to keep possession and try to maybe draw Liverpool in to create some space in behind. There's not been much space in behind that Liverpool defence because they've got everybody back, and when they don't have possession, they're not really taking too many risks, are they? So maybe you can see what Arsenal are doing, trying to suck them in, and then we can create that space in behind for Stina or Beth to maybe get in, or Caitlin as well. Kim Little with that ball over the top, looking for the run actually of Stina, but a Liverpool defender does come across with her head, and now Leah Walti plays it out to that far side. Katie McCabe finds Caitlin Ford battling away for the ball there, the Australian, as you'd expect her to do, but she loses out on this particular occasion. Katie Stengel plays it out to the far side. Liverpool picked up possession now, and that's a ball dinked forward, but good defending there from Steph Catley. Comes across, clears that one away up to to Caitlin Ford. Sorry, it's gone out for a throw though to Arsenal right in front of the dugouts over on that far side. But that was a bit better from Liverpool. Just trying to get the ball forward. Matt Beard is there shouting at his players, trying to encourage them. That's a throw there to Arsenal towards Stina Blackstenius, and she does well actually, Stina. Now Frida picks the ball up again. Frida threads the ball through to Beth Mead. The ball was just slightly the wrong side of her, and the touch took her away from the goal, and the Liverpool defenders managed to tidy that up. Again, though, Frida Maanum is running riot in this midfield. What a great run of form she's in at this moment in time. That ball played out the far side though by Liverpool. Don't really manage to get it away. It falls to Leah Walti. Now it's with Kim Little. Plays it into the centre circle to Lotta Wubben-Moy. Gets it back again. The captain, Kim Little, turns and goes back out to Steph Catley. Arsenal in complete control of this game. 31 minutes played. It is Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2. And you have to say it's looking like it could end up being quite a comfortable victory for Arsenal. Steph Catley plays it back to goalkeeper Manu Zinsberg. It would be a record equaling 12 consecutive WSL victory. In fact, the game's been held up at this moment. It's been stopped for, I'm not quite sure what's going on actually. There's an injury over on the far side. Is it Melissa Lawley? I think it is, with this with an injury over on there, getting some treatment there. Is it a facial injury actually? She got a bit of blood there, so the game's had to stop while she gets injury sorted out. A little cut there just above her eye actually. It was Emma Covisto actually. It was with that injury over on that far side. So the game's just briefly held up, but they're just showing the 2 goals again. Brilliant finishes, both of them actually. And it is 2-0 to Arsenal. And we've now back up and underway again. Arsenal in possession with Katie McCabe on that far side. Finds at Steph Catley, 32 minutes played. It is Arsenal are 2-0 up here at Prenton Park. Really good play so far from Arsenal in control. But Liverpool picked up the ball. The last thing we want to do before half-time is to let them back into the game with a goal. So we need to be switched on. But Liverpool in possession now over on this near side. This ball up the line at 2. Taylor Hines plays it in at 2 midfield. And Liverpool just keeping a bit of possession, which they haven't had much of in the last 10 minutes, it has to be said, or maybe even longer than that, 15 minutes. They've barely touched the ball, Liverpool. But they are in possession now and just trying to play it around at the back. Maybe Caitlin Fuldo putting them under pressure. Arsenal now, the press cuts in and forces Liverpool back to goalkeeper Rachel Laws, who slips actually as she kicks that. And it's going to be Arsenal to pick up that loose ball, but it does fall kindly to Liverpool. And they've managed to pick up possession again. But Arsenal really are pressing high up the pitch now, as we did so well in Lyon, of course, the other night. But Lawley now plays it out to that far side. This is better though from Liverpool. It's only a little bit of space for them to come forward. It's Yana Daniels over on that far side, plays the ball into the penalty area. It comes out to the far side. A cross comes in, hits Katie McCabe, and it goes out for a throw to Liverpool, which Lawley's going to take. In fact, she's not. She's probably going to leave it to Megan Campbell, who's got that long throw, which is a weapon for Liverpool, isn't it? And she's going to put this long throw in from over on that far side. They've got an extra ball, which the ball person is wiping for her before she gets it. So be interesting to see where this goes. She's taking a long run in actually behind the advertising balls. In fact, she throws it short, which a little bit of a surprise. Then the cross is going to come in instead, though. It is a cross towards the 6-yard box. Zinsberger doesn't really get there, but she maybe just gets enough on it. She's gone down, injured actually, and Beth Mead should clear this ball away up this near side, which she does. She tries to come through the crowd there, Manu Zinsberger, that cross into the box, the edge of the 6-yard box, a crowded 6-yard box. She managed to just about get something on it, but it looked as though she picked up a little bit of an injury. But anyway, the ball's up the other end of the pitch for the time being. Fred says there, all the effort to get Viv to sign a new contract, and we've changed our style, so she's lost her place. But yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say she's lost her place. I just think that I'm not sure she's fit, actually. I've got to be honest. I think that's more the reason. But having said that, she's a great player, and we're glad to have her. And I'm sure she'll be still got a big part to play this season. But it's been brilliant play from Frida Maanum since she's come into the team. You have to say it's been a masterstroke from Jonas, and I'm sure Viv will find a way back into the team very, very soon. Salisi says there, please, how can I watch the Arsenal women's matches? Well, I mean, I don't know where in the world you are. This current game's on the BBC in England, but I don't know whereabouts in the world you are. But stay with us. We'll keep you updated with everything. Fred says there, clever tactic, caught us right out. All the players went long, and so there's loads of space in for the cross. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly how it's been working. I mean, I think we were all a little bit surprised for the Lyon game, wasn't we, to see Frida in that position. But you have to say, we've not really changed the way that we play so much, are we? It's more like we put Frida in that position instead of Viv, and it's just worked better in the last couple of games. But I say I'm not sure Viv's fit, and I'm sure once she is back to her best, once she's back fit again, I'm sure we'll see her in the team and playing well and scoring goals and everything else. But at the moment, we've just got to enjoy what Frida's doing because she's been brilliant. Steph Catley has just given away a free kick, and Liverpool trying to take it quickly over on that far side, try and catch out this Arsenal defence. If Liverpool can get a goal before half time, could make life a little bit more tricky. The cross comes into the box, and it was Steph Catley there on the end of that, heads it behind for a corner though to Liverpool. They've had their moments. Says Ian Garner. Okay, I'm not sure where you'll be able to see the game in Ghana. I've got to be honest. Unless anybody out there knows, please let us know. But if you can't get to watch it, we cover all the games here. Unfortunately, we can't show you the game because we'll get shut down for copyright issues. But we will obviously keep you updated with everything that's going on. Liverpool corner. But again, it's a poor corner from Liverpool, actually, straight into the arms of goalkeeper Manu Zinsberg. I'm sure Matt Beard won't be very happy with some of their set pieces in this first half of Liverpool, because you'd imagine that's going to have to be one of their best opportunities to get back into the game. You can tell by the look on Matt's face there, he doesn't look very happy with that corner. Anyway, Arsenal back in possession with Beth Mead, plays it back to goalkeeper Manu Zinsberger. He played 37 minutes here at Prenton Park. Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2. It's been as good a first half as we could have hoped for, really, hasn't it? You know, getting those 2 goals midway through the half from Leah Walti and Frida Maanum. It is Leah Walti there with that ball, plays it to Steph Catley. Now on halfway, Steph Catley coming forward, dinks a ball over the top, looking for the run of Beth Mead. She's in behind Beth Mead. Can she keep this in? In fact, the flag's gone up for offside. Just maybe didn't quite get her run time right there, Beth. A lovely ball over the top it was, though. Terry says there, well held by the Zins. Indeed it was. Yeah, she was offside, Beth Mead there. Maybe the ball should have come a fraction earlier, actually, and she would have been in behind. But anyway, let's see. It is a free kick now to Liverpool, which goalkeeper Rachel Laws is going to take just on the edge of the Liverpool penalty area. We played 38 minutes of this game. Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2, of course. 2 great goals they were as well. Liverpool looking to come forward there. But again, it's Katie McCabe across to do some good defensive work. She's going to have to do some more now as Lawley tries to create some space on the edge of the penalty area. But she gets the ball back again. Across comes in towards the near post. Oh, it's sliced behind there at full stretch from Steph Catley. Sliding in there to get something on that cross. And in the end, could have gone anywhere. Could have even gone into her own net. But fortunately, it went behind. And it is going to be a corner to Liverpool at full stretch there. Catley trying to cut out that cross. It was a dangerous ball actually into the box there. Catley at full stretch. And it bounced about 4 yards wide of that far post. But it is a corner to Liverpool on this near side, which Melissa Lawley's going to take. Is this going to be a better delivery? Because so far, some of these crosses haven't been too great, have they, from Liverpool so far? But this one's going to come in. It's a little bit better delivery towards the edge of the 6-yard box. It goes all the way across, actually. No one managed to get a touch on it. The ball is kept in over on the far side. Liverpool still in possession, still looking to come forward. Across again, it comes into the box towards the edge of the 6-yard box. And Manu's there again. Safe hands from Manu Zinsberger once again. And another Liverpool attack comes to nothing. Zinsberger rolls the ball out to Steph Catley. Now it's back to Lotta Woober-Moy. Plays up this near side to Laura Wainwrighter. Plays the ball into midfield. Kim Little plays it back again to Zinsberger. This is a good play from Arsenal. Just keeping possession, pushing Liverpool back. That's a long ball, though. Over on that far side, it's a great ball as well for Caitlin Ford. Caitlin Ford now running at Liverpool defence inside the penalty area. Caitlin Ford cuts back. She's got too many defenders in front of her, so she's forced back. She finds Leah Walti. Maybe Arsenal didn't quite manage to make the most of that counter-attack. Lotta Woober-Moy now plays the ball into the penalty area. Header comes in defensively. Oh, it's going into an own. It would have been an own goal, actually, I think, by Gilly Flaherty. But the goalkeeper, Rachel Laws, pushed that over the crossbar. And it's going to be another corner to Arsenal. Just a hopeful ball, really, from Lotta Woober-Moy. And Katie McCabe was coming at the far post, but Gilly Flaherty's header was going into her own goal, but it was pushed over by a goalkeeper. Now it is a corner though to Arsenal over on that far side. Can also get his third goal last 5 minutes of this first half. Steph Catley again. It was her corner that led to the first goal from that side, if you remember, that fell to Leah Walti to finish. Let's see where this one is going to finish up. Steph Catley with the delivery again towards the edge of the 6-yard box. The header comes in just wide. It was Steph Catley, I think it was, with the header. In fact, it was Lotta Woober-Moy, sorry. She was off balance a little bit going backwards as she reached that ball. Couldn't direct it on target. It's gone just beyond that far post. She's got a few goals, Lotta, hasn't she, from set pieces, but not on that particular occasion. Just headed that wide, and it remains at 2-0. We're into the last 4 minutes now of this first half. Good first half from Arsenal after a rather difficult start, it has to be said. But we've settled down and we've played some good football at times, and we've got ourselves those 2 really good goals to put ourselves in control. Kim Little now in midfield, coming forward for Arsenal. Beth Mead now pings the ball over to that far side. It's a decent ball, actually. Again, it's going to find Caitlin Ford. Can she keep it in inside the penalty? She does over on that far side. Pulls it back to Katie McCabe across towards the far post. Laura Rainwaffers in. It's hit the post again. Manages to clear out to Beth Mead. Oh, just as she went to hit the ball, she lost her footing. We've hit the post again. That was Laura Wainwrighter at the far post. Still waiting for her first Arsenal goal. She's getting closer and closer, isn't she? That one hit the post there, header at the far post. A good ball in from Katie McCabe. And Arsenal so close to that third goal. We've hit the post twice now in this first half with the 2 goals as well. Shows the dominance that we have had. Zinsberger now plays the ball up his near side. It is now to Wainwrighter. So close to that goal there for her. First goal it would be for the club if she was to put it in, but it hit the post from very. It was a tight angle from close range, and it was just a matter of trying to squeeze it in at that near post. Couldn't quite beat that angle, but anyway, Wainwright's now in possession again for Arsenal, coming forward down this near side, but Liverpool picked possession up briefly, but Arsenal there. Leah Walti wins it back and plays it back to Manu Zinsberger. We are now in to the last 2.5 minutes of the first half. There'll be maybe a minute or so stoppage time due to that little stop and play for the injury to Koivista. And that'll probably be it, really. Anyway, Liverpool coming forward now, looking to try to get a goal back just before half time. It's Taylor Hines plays the ball up this near side, inside the penalty. This is good play actually from Liverpool. It's Koivista, but good defending that was there from Lotta Wubben-Moy, and it's a good ball. Played the ball up, looking for Stina. Hasn't really had many opportunities in this game, Stina. She hasn't really seen much of the ball, it has to be said. She's looked good when she's had it, but she's not really been in the game too much. Wubben-Moy now plays it back to goalkeeper Zinsberger. 2 minutes left of this first half. Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2. Terry says there, unlucky Lotta Wubben-Moy. Love to see her score today. Yeah, it'd be great, wouldn't it, if she did. I'd quite like to see Laura score as well, because we've been waiting a long time for her first goal, and she almost squeezed one in there, didn't she, at the far post. Katie McCabe now coming forward for Arsenal, exchanges passes with Caitlin Ford, plays up line to Frida Maanum. Arsenal looking dangerous again. Beth Mead's over on the far side in space. Can Frida Maanum get the ball across to her? Good play from Frida Maanum, plays it back into Kim Little. Oh, she fires over. That was a big chance there. Should have hit the target, Kim Little. That would have sealed it before half time. Brilliant play again from Frida Maanum. They can't live with her over on that far side. She got past a couple of defenders there. Really powerful running from the Norwegian. Got into the penalty area, went past the defender, briefly held her up, but she played it back into the path of Kim Little, but she fired it over the bar. Beth was screaming for the ball. She was in space on the far side. If she'd got the ball there, you would imagine she would have scored another goal. She's got 5 already this season. Beth Mead, Arsenal's top scorer. And yeah, she would have probably scored again if the ball had come across to her. But in the end, it was Kim Little with the effort that went over the crossbar. Terry says, oh, Kimmy, indeed. Yeah, it wasn't a great finish, was it? From a good position, really. Fred says, I love seeing McCabe score because her goals are bangers. No, you're right, they are usually. She did score a brilliant goal here, didn't she, last season in that FA Cup game. It was in the other goal at the other end, which will be attacking in the second half, when she banged it in from about 25 yards, didn't she? That was a great goal. So, but yeah, let's see whether she can get one later on in this game. But Liverpool coming forward now into the final few seconds of normal time at the end of this first half. Liverpool trying to get a ball into the box. It's deflected behind off Laura Wainwright. It is going to be a corner to Liverpool. There is going to be a minute of stoppage time. I thought it would probably be about a minute, and it is going to be a corner to Liverpool as we come down. We are now into that minute of stoppage time. Liverpool are going to finish the half with a corner. We need to keep this out because we don't want Liverpool to get anything back before half time, because 2-1 changes things quite a lot, doesn't it? From 2-0 to 2-1, it makes a big difference in the whole mentality of the game, especially so close to half time. But Liverpool set pieces so far have been poor. This one's better in 6-yard box. Good header away from Lotta Wubben-Moy. Really good from her. But Liverpool have picked up that loose ball. They're still in possession as we're into the final few seconds of this first half. Ball comes back in to the penalty area again, but Manu Zinsberger's there. She's fouled. Surely she's fouled. She is fouled. The ball does fall to Naomi Fleay, who puts it into the net. But Laura Wainwright, Manu Zinsberger's already down. Foul there from Katie Stengen. And it was a foul. There's no doubt about that. The whistle went. It was a poor clearance actually from Lotta Wubben-Moy. I don't know if she'd already heard the whistle go. It was clearly a foul. The American Stengen did back in at goalkeeper there, and the whistle's gone. And Zinsberger, in fact, has gone down. She's holding her face actually, so hopefully she's going to be okay. I'm sure she will. But anyway, we're going to have a little bit more stoppage time now. We've played the minute already, but I say this injury's happened during that minute, so we will have to play on a little bit longer. as Manu is down inside the 6-yard box getting some treatment. Let's hope she's going to be okay to continue. It was a ball into the box there. And yeah, she did just get a knock in the face there from Stengen, who was going for the ball, actually. But anyway, let's hope she's going to be okay. Or we may be seeing Kayla Marquise for the first time, the American goalkeeper who we signed, of course, in the summer from Koga, of course. But let's have a look. Rajendra says there, hi, Rich. Sorry I'm late. No problem, mate. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Rajendra says head. Yeah, she's got a bit of a knock on the head there, but she's back on her feet again, Manu Zinsberger, which is good to see. She looks okay, and I'm sure she will be. And you'd imagine that when she takes this free kick from the edge of the 6-yard box, there won't be a lot more time to play because we were almost in the last few seconds when she got injured. Anyway, Arsenal back into their positions now. We're going to take this free kick, which is on the edge of the 6-yard box, so it's basically like a goal kick. It goes short, and in fact, there goes the half-time whistle. That was the last action of this first half. It's been a good first half from Arsenal. Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2. It was Leah Walti with the first goal after 15 minutes. It was a corner from the far side. Arsenal's left. Steph Catley with it. Liverpool only half cleared it away. It fell to Leah Walti just inside the penalty. A nice first touch, and then a good finish across the goalkeeper into the far corner. First goal of the season. And then, about 10 minutes later, it was 2-0. It was a good move actually down the left-hand side. Caitlin Ford played the ball in to Frida Maanum. She burst into the penalty area and then fired the ball in at the near post to make it 2-0. We've had one or two other chances as well. Caitlin Ford hit the post. Laura Wainwright to hit the post as well. Kim Little fired over the bar. We could be out of sight, to be honest. Liverpool haven't really posed too much of a goal threat. There are only 2 goals this season. Both were penalties against Chelsea. So you can see they're trying to win some set pieces and cause us problems. But so far, we've dealt with it all pretty comfortably. And at half-time here at Prenton Park, it is Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2. Very, very satisfactory first half, which is good to see. Terry says there, Rajendra, I hope you have a good excuse. No, he's fine with it. Fred says there, Maanum is so good. She's playing really well at the minute. And Rajendra says, I'm going to rewind to hear the goals. Yeah, they were good goals, actually. Both of them really good goals. And yeah, it's been a decent performance from Arsenal so far. A little bit of a shaky start, but once we settle down, we've been a better team. And yeah, let's hope in the second half we can get some more goals. Of course, coming up after this, in about an hour, we will be doing another watch-along of the Arsenal men away at Southampton. We are awaiting the team news from that game. We probably won't have that for another 10 minutes yet. So we may be able to get the team news in for that game before the start of the second half here. We'll have to see. But yeah, we'll be covering that game as well very, very shortly for you. I say about an hour ago live. That it's on a different stream on the channel. Rather than doing them both on one stream, I thought I'd separate them. So that one will be coming up straight after we finish here. We'll shut this one down, start up the other one, and away we go again. For the men against Southampton. But that's been a good first half, that from Arsenal. We've looked dangerous when we've come forward. I say we've scored 2. We've hit the post twice. Great goal from Leah Walti. That what a strike that is. It's been a long time since her last. In fact, when was her last goal for Arsenal? I'm trying to remember when she last scored. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Let me just see if I can find it, because it has been a very, very long time since her last goal, hasn't it, for Arsenal, Leah Walti? She doesn't score too many. I do seem to remember her scoring at least one other one, but I don't think she's got many more than that, has she? Let's have a look and see. Let's have a look. Yeah, last goal was in 2019, which was in the Continental Cup, actually. Yeah, that was right. So it's her first league goal for Arsenal. Yeah, I knew she didn't score many. It's only her second ever one. And a great goal it was as well. Terry says there, the more angles Walti goal, the better and better it looks. Yeah, exactly. It's a really good strike, wasn't it? Crossed the goalkeeper at power with her right foot. Brilliant, brilliant goal. So yeah, it's just her second goal for Arsenal. I knew she hadn't scored too many. It was a Continental Cup was the previous one in 2019. Yeah, but a good first half from Arsenal in the end, and 2 really good goals. You have to say 2 really good goals. And I think this is the quality of this team, isn't it? Going forward, we are going to be very, very difficult to stop for anybody. Yes, there's 1 or 2. I know it seems strange to say there's 1 or 2 defensive concerns when we've kept all these clean sheets in a row in the WSL, but you have to say that you know, mainly down to the injuries that we've got, as opposed to anything that we're doing badly in defence. We just look a little bit shaky at times. You know, we've conceded one or two opportunities. I say last week at Reading there was a couple, and that's my slight little concern at this moment in time still. But going forward, we're just incredible, aren't we? And I don't think anybody can stop us, really, if we're honest. I really don't. So yeah, but that was a good first half, wasn't it? I'm just going to see if we can actually find some team news for you from the men's game. I don't think it's out yet. No, it isn't quite out yet. We're going to have to wait a little bit longer for that, unfortunately. But we will bring it to you very, very soon. But yeah, at this moment in time, yeah, we don't have any team news from Southampton yet, but we will bring it out when we get it. Hopefully, it'll be during half-time break, so we can have a little look at that rather than once the second half starts. We probably won't be focusing too much on that game, will we? So that's the other thing. But yeah, hopefully we will be able to bring you that very, very soon. But yeah, no, that's been a good first half from Arsenal. Really enjoyed that, and let's hope that we can get a little bit more of the same in the second half. A couple more goals. We have won, of course, 2 of our 3 games 4-0 in the WSL this season, haven't we? And we could have scored 4 in that half there, couldn't we? Caitlin, that ball across from Stina, couldn't quite get a touch on it. Caitlin's hit the post. Laura's hit the post. They're just showing Caitlin's shot across the goalkeeper there. So that's twice we've hit the post, and then obviously we had that. That shot from Kim Little as well, which went over the bar. So yeah, it's been a good first half performance from Arsenal, hasn't it? Totally in control, which is what we want, and hopefully I say more of the same in the second half, and we'll be laughing, won't we? Get those 3 points, get back to the top of the table, and then yeah, happy days indeed. So let's see what we can find. I don't think there is any team news in yet that I'm aware of. It's a little bit early still, isn't it? It won't be actually 1 o'clock. We'll hit the team actually. We are nearly there now, actually, so it'll be very, very soon, about 5 minutes. But yeah, they're showing 1 or 2 Liverpool chances. I wouldn't necessarily say they had any real chances, did they? I mean, Manu Zinsberg hasn't had a shot to save it, has she? She's caught a couple of crosses pretty well. She's dealt with everything pretty well, but so far they haven't really posed too much of a threat, have they? And I suppose that's not surprising in a way, because, you know, they've only scored 2 goals this season and both were penalties against Chelsea. So yeah, we know they're not going to really be able to create an awful lot from open play. It's just the way that they play, isn't it? And the quality that they've got. And I'm sure Matt Beard will, like I said before the game, he'll look at this game as a bonus, won't he? Any points that they happen to pick up in this game will be bonus points for him, as opposed to, not expected to get anything from the game, really. So they've already got 3 bonus points against Chelsea, really, because no one would have expected them to win that game. Of course, we were delighted. Any points that Chelsea drop are good points, aren't they, as far as we're concerned, without a shadow of a doubt. So that's all good stuff. But it's important for us in the second half, I think, to keep focused, keep our concentration, and hopefully we can go on and get another goal or 2 and finish the job in the right manner. But we'll have to see. The next goal in this game decides it, doesn't it? If Liverpool get one back, then it could be nervy again for us, but hopefully they won't, and we can go on and get this job done hopefully pretty convincingly, and I say move back to the top of the table and then put the pressure on Manchester United for their game later on, which they'll need to win, won't they, to catch up with us. But yeah, it was a good performance in that first half, and hopefully it's a sign that we will be back to the top of the league again, which is what we want to see, don't we? We want to see. I'm just sharing a couple of bits and bobs for the men's stream as well later on. Terry says there, you would have bet your house on Kim scoring from there. Yeah, it was a sort of opportunity that she generally puts away. And it was a shame that she didn't in that particular occasion. But yeah, hopefully she'll make up for it in the second half. Hopefully she gets another chance. I'm sure she'll stick that one away. But yeah, it wasn't a great finish from unusual for her, wasn't it? I say usually, you're right. What you say, she normally puts them away. You would normally expect her to, but these things happen. And unfortunately, today she missed that particular one. But luckily, when you're 2-0 up away from home, it's not quite so crucial, is it? If you miss a chance when you're 2-0 up, it's not quite so crucial as if you're losing, or if it's only one goal and stuff like that. They're the big misses, aren't they? And hopefully it won't make too much difference in the end, will it? I'm sure we'll go on still and win this game. But I say we need to be concentrated in the second half. We need to make sure that we, keep Liverpool out. So we don't want him to get a goal back, because it makes it more nervy, doesn't it? We've seen it a few times, haven't we, before, where you're 2-0 up, a team are 2-0 up, they concede a goal and it changes the whole game. But we don't concede many, do we? So I'm pretty sure we'll be able to see this game out, and hopefully, add one or two more goals into the mix as well, which would be really good, wouldn't it? But we will see what happens. But yeah, we are now coming up towards the second half. We should have some team news for you for the men's game. Just trying to see if I can find it yet, or is it still a little bit early? Maybe. Not quite sure. Let's have a look. No, not quite yet. Not quite yet, but I'm sure we will see one very soon. So it's all right, because it's half time in this game, so we don't need to worry. You're not going to miss anything from the women's game. We will obviously focus 100% on that game when it's restarted again. But I say if we can get some team news in for the men's game just before the second half starts, then we will. Let me just check if it's in yet. Of course, Manchester United are playing Leicester in the women at 3:00. So it's putting the pressure on them to win that game. Yes, you'd imagine they probably will win it, let's be honest. And then Chelsea, of course, away at Brighton tonight. Wouldn't it be nice if Brighton could find some form from somewhere? They did, of course, draw that game last season, Chelsea, didn't they? I think they drew 0-0 at Brighton away. A similar repeat of that would be good, wouldn't it, today? But anyway, we shall see. Let's have a look then. Have we got any team news in for Arsenal's game? Let's have a look if we have. Not sure if we have actually at this point in time. We should have though, shouldn't we? Because it's here we go. We've got a team news for you for Arsenal for the Southampton game. So Arsenal then line up Ramsdale in goal, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tomiyasu again at left back in that game. So that's interesting. Partey and Xhaka and Ødegaard in midfield, and it's Saka, Martinelli and Gabriel Jesus. So again, no real changes. In fact, no changes at all, is there, from last week's game against Leeds? On the bench then, Tierney and Nketiah, Holding, Cedric, Vieira, Lokonga, Nelson, Manquillos and goalkeeper Turner. So that is the Arsenal team. The Southampton team is like this. They've got Bazuna in goal, Coletta Carr, Lycano, Salisu and Perraud as their back four. They've got Diallo, Ward-Prowse in midfield, Elyounoussi, Aribo and Armstrong, Stuart Armstrong just behind Alan Armstrong. On the bench for them is McCarthy, Shea Adams, Mara, Gineppo, Enduzi, Lopez, Theo Walcott, Finnegan and Payne. So they're the team lineups for the Arsenal-Southampton game, which kicks off at 2:00, of course, which we'll be bringing you straight after this game. So please join us for that as well, if you can. That'd be really good. So that is that then, the team news for that, and we're now looking forward to this second half from Liverpool. So Terry says, if we can get an early second half goal, hopefully Liverpool will collapse. Yeah, you can see that maybe being the case, because we certainly have looked dangerous going forward, haven't we? Every single time we've gone forward, we've looked dangerous. So let's hope so. I'm just going to write my team sheet out for the Southampton game coming up. It's the problem, when you've got two going on after the other, don't give a lot of time today to get things done in between. I like to get a bit more preparation done if I can, but anyway, the kickoffs are what they are. And at least the games aren't played simultaneously, which happened on 2 or 3 occasions last season, didn't it? Which was a little bit annoying. So at least we haven't got that to put up with today, which is nice. But yeah, it's not ideal. It's not what we like, but we'll get on with it to bring you the coverage that we can. I'm just going to quickly write this out. But again, it's a good Arsenal team, isn't it? Let's be honest. The team that's been playing every week doesn't seem to trust too many others, does he? Unfortunately. But anyway, doesn't matter too much. We will. I'm sure that'll be a good game. Actually, a big game for Arsenal, of course, as we look to try and get that 4-point lead back after Manchester City, of course, won yesterday, didn't they? So that will be that. We'll see how that. I'm trying to remember what the Southampton team was. Salisu was playing, wasn't he? Larius and Perod, who was in midfield. I can't remember now. Ward-Prowse. I'll have to take that again. Anyway, we're still at half time at the Arsenal, so you're not going to miss anything, and you won't miss anything. So don't worry. We're not going to abandon this game. Certainly not. We're definitely not going to do that. Yes, Diallo. That was it. Sorry, Diallo and Aribo, and then Elianusi, Armstrong, and Armstrong. 2 Armstrongs for Southampton. Of course, those old enough to remember. There was another Armstrong who used to play for Southampton, wasn't there? David Armstrong, if you remember. Anyway, they've got 2 Armstrongs playing today. But we'll focus on that game a little bit later, so don't worry. And the teams are just coming out now for the second half, so we'll forget about the Arsenal men for now. We've got plenty of time to focus on that after this game's finished on the other stream. FA Spirit says there, Maanum and Ford doing great, very different from last season. I feel Arsenal have more confidence. Yeah, well, I think what's happened is when you think about it, obviously a new manager come in, a few different ideas, 1 or 2 new players coming in. I do feel as though now, you're right, they're settled together now, aren't they? We look a lot more settled team. And you can see the difference that's made in a few of the players, actually. You know, I think Steen is settling in better now as well. But no, you're right. Frida Maanum has been brilliant, and Caitlin Ford as well. John's in again. How you doing, Joe? He says, hi, Richard. Just tuned in as I'm in work, so I'll be listening in between now and 5. Hello to everyone in the chat. How you doing, John? Yeah, thanks for watching, mate. Hopefully you can enjoy the coverage. Terry says, is Matt doing a vlog today? I believe he is, yes. He said he was going to do one. He is there. Obviously, it's his local game. He lives in Liverpool, so it's not too far for him to go. So hopefully he will be doing some videos for us. He hasn't sent any in yet, but he's at the game and he's enjoying it. So, but we are just about to start the second half. Arsenal all in pink, about to kick off, attacking the goal to our left in this second half. It is, as we say, Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2. Yeah, Matt should be doing a vlog for us. I'll stay on the channel for that. That'll be coming up at some point. I'll maybe try and get it on the channel tonight if I get the videos through in time, or tomorrow in between work. A lot of stuff going on. But we are back and off and underway. Steiner plays the ball back to Kim Little. And we are back off and underway here at the Wirral. It is Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2. As we said, Liverpool straight away, they're in possession. They started the first half pretty well, Liverpool, didn't they? And then Arsenal got going and took control. And let's hope we can continue that in the second half. Caitlin Ford heads the ball on up this near side, looking for the run of Steiner. But Liverpool do manage to shuffle the ball out of play with Naomi Flaherty there, the captain. Good pressure, though, from Steiner. There's a throw to Arsenal. Now we're playing the ball through midfield. It goes back to Steph Catley. She goes square to Lotta Wouvermoy. Now it's played up this near side to Katie McKay, but she goes back to Steph Catley. Arsenal just slowing it down, getting the control, the modicum of control that we had in most of that first half, it has to be said. They're always now back with Manu Zinsberger. Seems to have recovered from that knock she suffered just before half time. She's back out there looking fine. Now it's back with Steph Catley again for Arsenal. Plays the ball forward up this near side, looking for her compatriot Caitlin Ford. But actually, it wasn't a great ball. And suddenly Katie Stengel's running through, but good defensive play there. In fact, it was a foul there by Stengel. And it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. She just pulled Leah Walti back. Leah was in front of her, and she did pull her back. I mean, Katie McKay was across anyway. I don't quite know what the American there was complaining about. It's clearly a foul. and it is a free kick to Arsenal. Manu Zinsberger goes long with that in towards the half. Tom's there, says double whammy today. Fantastic if I expect another couple of goals in this one. Yeah, I mean, I think another couple of goals would be nice, wouldn't it? But to be honest with you, when you're top of the league, 3 points is what matters. That's all that matters, really, isn't it? If we get the 3 points, then I'll be more than happy if it stays at 2-0, if I'm honest. Yeah, it'd be nice to get a few more goals, wouldn't it? But let's make sure we win the game. Another clean sheet would be great. Keep these records coming as well. John says 2-0 up is a good score. It's a very good score. Yeah, it was a difficult opening 10 minutes actually for Arsenal. We were under a little bit of pressure. We couldn't really get our passing going, and then once we settled down, we got the goal after 15 minutes, and then after that, we've just pretty much been in control of the game. Could have had a couple more goals, hit the post twice in that first half as well. And yeah, it's just a matter now of, managing this second half well and hopefully adding to the goals. I'm sure Liverpool at some point will maybe try to come out a little bit more than they did in that first half, and it will leave 1 or 2 more spaces perhaps. And of course, we've still got the potential of seeing Viv coming on as well, and I'm sure she'll have a point to prove. But Liverpool actually now coming forward on the edge of the penalty, get the ball into the box there. Oh, it's a mistake from Lotta Wilbermoy. Liverpool are in. Oh, great save from Zinsberger there. Liverpool almost had a chance to pull a goal back. It was Emma Coy-Visto, I think it was, got on the end of that ball. It wasn't great defending actually from Lotta Wilbermoy, is what I say. So I'm a little bit worried about us defensively sometimes. It was a poor, in fact, it was Steph Catley, and Coy-Vista poked the ball towards goal. Good save though from Zinsberger again, and what a season she's having actually as well. We're getting all the plaudits for our great attacking play, but you have to say that when she's been needed, Manu Zinsberger has been magnificent, and that was a good save. It is a long throw coming in again from this near side from Megan Campbell, who's played 3 minutes of the second half. Again, she goes shorter actually. The cross does come in. In fact, it's a low ball to the edge of the box. Liverpool with a chance. Good defending that time, though, from Caitlin Ford. That cross comes in towards the 6-yard box. Again, it's not really dealt with by Arsenal. And it's going to be a goal kick this time. Stenjo was in there. But Liverpool had 1 or 2 opportunities there at the back of this, at the start of this second half. Arsenal again looking a little bit shaky defensively. Good play that was, though, from Lotta Wilbermoy. In fact, it was Caitlin Ford's mistake for that earlier opportunity. Tried to clear the ball, miskicked it, and it led to an opportunity for Liverpool. But a great save again from Manu Zinsberger. Terry says Black Stenny is having a quiet game today. She's not got the ball. That's the problem with Stina today. She's not really got the ball, has she? I wouldn't be surprised if we actually maybe see Viv get a run up front maybe for Stina. She did the other night when she come on, didn't she? She played in place of Stina for the last sort of 10 or 15 minutes in Lyon. I wouldn't be surprised to see a similar change today. But suddenly Frida Maanum is looking to get forward. Beth Mead looking to get forward over on that far side, but the ball's just run away, and it will be a throw to Liverpool. But no, Stina has been quiet today. I don't blame her. She's not really got the service. She's making some good runs off the ball, as she always does. But yeah, she's not received the ball very much today, so not had any impact so far in the game. But give her a chance, and I'm sure she'll stick it away. She's got 3 goals, of course, this season, including the winner last week, of course, at Reading, which is her second WSL goal of the season. Arsenal now looking to come forward down this near side. Leah Walti plays it up the near side now. Stina's in behind that Liverpool defence on this near side, just on the edge of the penalty area. Stina now cuts inside. Is she going to be able to get a shot away? Stina gets inside the penalty area. She plays it across the box. Oh, maybe she should have shot then. She was looking for Kim Little instead. And now Liverpool can get the ball away, can they? Good pressing from Arsenal. Maybe Stina should have had a shot then, actually. Just saying she's not been in the game. She got in the game then. Powerful run down that near side. Cut back inside the area. It just opened up for her. And you thought, have a shot. In the end, she tried to find Kim Little, and Liverpool managed to scramble the ball away. But at least we're finally seeing a little bit of Stina there running at that Liverpool defence, which we haven't seen much of at all so far. Laura Wainwright now over on that far side. The Austrian, what a great season she's having as well. Plays the ball up that line. Again, it's into Beth Mead. Beth Mead plays it through for the run of Caitlin Ford, but good goalkeeping actually there from Rachel Laws. Came out to smother the ball at the feet of Caitlin Ford. She may have been offside actually, Caitlin Ford. Let's have a look at the replay. If she was offside, yeah, I think she was offside. It would probably have been given as offside. In fact, the flag did go up. That wouldn't have counted anyway. But it was good play though from Arsenal. Beth Mead it was with that ball through. But Liverpool now looking to try and get the ball forward. That's a good defensive header from Frida Maanum. Oh, sorry, from Katie McCabe. And Liverpool are back in possession again. Gilly Flaherty goes back to goalkeeper Rachel Laws. We played 51 minutes here at Prenton Park. It is at Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2. A good performance from Arsenal again, looking in control. And just that one little mistake there at the back almost cost us a goal there. But when she's needed, she's great, isn't she? Manu Zinsberger, another great save from her to keep that clean sheet intact, certainly for the time being. Now, Liverpool giving the ball away just on the edge of their penalty area, but we didn't quite manage to make the most of that. But good pressing again from Arsenal. We do press in packs, don't we? Makes it really difficult for the opponents to get out. But Liverpool are coming forward now with Lawley over on that far side, number 11 for Liverpool. Plays the ball back into the centre circle for Flay. He goes up this near side. This is good play this from Liverpool, actually, keeping possession well. And Arsenal just sitting back in now, allowing him to have the ball. It's Flay again coming forward, the captain towards the edge of the box. That's a poor touch though, and Arsenal can clear the ball away back into the Liverpool half. Rachel Laws comes all the way out to get this ball, plays it up this near side to Gilly Flaherty. Plays it in to midfield. Liverpool now playing some good stuff, knocking it around well here. This is a good move from Liverpool, actually. Koya Visto, who nearly scored before, plays the ball back across to Lawley. But again, Arsenal's defensive shape is good. And that ball from Lawley over on that far side goes straight out of play. And it is going to be a throw to Arsenal. That was a little bit better from Liverpool. 2 or 3 nice little one-touch passes there. But ultimately, they wasn't able to get in behind that Arsenal defence. It is a throw now, which Laura Wainwright, who is going to take over on that far side, a young Austrian right back. Now become a regular in the side, hasn't she? Tries to throw that ball up line. In fact, she does to Frida Maanum, to Beth Mead, sorry, does well. Stina Blackstone is now having to come deeper to get the ball. And she's got the ball. She does well, actually. Plays it across to Steph Catley. She's got Katie McCabe just outside here. I think she was fouled there, Steph Catley, but we play on because we've got the ball with Katie McCabe. Katie McCabe's going on a little bit of a run. She's got Caitlin Ford outside her. Caitlin Ford cuts back inside to Frida Maanum, gets it back again. Caitlin Ford, can she get a cross in from this near side? She's running back inside the penalty area now for Liverpool. Can she get a cross in? A shot comes in, deflects, it goes back to the cross. In fact, it's an offside against Frida Maanum. It was. I wonder why they wanted to stop there. The flag was up. It was Frida Maanum who was offside. Just ran around the back of her, actually. Oh, she was. It was good play, actually, from Arsenal. But she did just go too early there, Frida. And it is going to be a free kick to Liverpool. We've played 54.5 minutes at Prenton Park. Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2. Those 2 first half goals from Leah Walti and Frida Maanum have put Arsenal in pretty much control of this game. But there was that big chance for Liverpool at the start of the second half. A good save from Zinsberger from Emma Covisto. And that could have changed things. It could have made it a little bit more nervy. But once again, when needed, Manu Zinsberger has been brilliant. And she was again. Liverpool are playing this free kick short. And Arsenal putting some pressure on. Frida Maanum puts a goal kick under pressure. That's a poor clearance out. Is Caitlin Ford going to get there? Great play from Caitlin Ford there. She managed to win the throw. Put the player under pressure, and now takes that throw quickly, but maybe a little bit too quickly, actually. But Liverpool give the ball away again to Katie McCabe. A nice little nutmeg there. And then she plays the ball square to Lotta Wooven-Moy inside the centre circle. And that's with Steph Catley. Can Arsenal get this third goal, which will finish this game off for definite? I mean, it feels fairly comfortable at this moment in time. But anyway, Lotta Wooven-Moy comes forward, plays it in to Beth Mead. Beth Mead was fouled, was she? Referee says no. Liverpool win the ball back. But again, they're not offering too much going forward, are they? And Steph Catley could easily cover that up. Jafar says there, why is Mana Iribochi not having a single minute? I really like her. Yeah, no, she's a great player. And she's not having a single minute. And I don't know why. Maybe Jonas will maybe be able to give us an answer to that, why she's not been given an opportunity. I know she had that operation, didn't she, last season on her ankles. I don't know whether or not, again, what her fitness is like, we don't know, do we? But yeah, I'd like to see her coming on the pitch. And maybe in a game like this, once we get the third goal and the points are sealed, get her on, get her some minutes on. I'd like to see her play. Yeah, I think she's great. But yeah, she's not played much for Arsenal, actually, for the last 6, 7, 8 months since her injury, really. So But let's see if she gets some minutes today. But anyway, Arsenal coming forward again. Stina there lays the ball off to Beth Mead. It's a bit tight, but Arsenal play it well and managed to get a little bit more space now with Steph Catley finds Katie McCabe. Arsenal. Oh, Kim Little's done really well actually there. A 1-2 off Frida Maanum. It's now fell to Steph Catley on this near side. Plays it back to Katie McCabe. Arsenal keeping the pressure on. Play it back again to Steph Catley and square to Woobermoy. Gets it back. Steph Catley inside the centre circle. Plays it back to Katie McCabe. Arsenal always seem to have 2 or 3 options, don't we, when we've got the ball. Katie McCabe again in possession for Arsenal. Plays it up this near side, but that's a poor ball actually. Given away, it's going to be a throw to Liverpool, which Emma Koivisto takes. And Liverpool now in possession with Sherry Holland. Plays it out to that far side, but Arsenal did well there, and then that whole momentum of that attack just disappeared, and in the end it was a poor ball from Katie McCabe, but Arsenal picked up possession again. Caitlin Ford now very central, put under pressure from Koivisto. In fact, Koivisto wins the ball back from Caitlin Ford, and now Liverpool have got an opportunity to come forward themselves now. Gilly Flaherty on this near side crosses it in towards the box, but it's far too close to goalkeeper Manu Zinsberger, who just collects that without too many problems. And Arsenal can start an attack of their own with Katie McCabe on this near side. Brings the ball forward, plays it in to the centre circle to midfield for Stina, who's put under pressure in their action and loses the ball. Wasn't maybe the greatest ball to her, if we're totally honest. But anyway, Arsenal won the ball back again, have we, with Caitlin Ford? No, we haven't. It's a free kick foul there on Jana Daniels. And it's going to be a free kick to Liverpool. Some of the subs are warming up. Jordan Nobbs maybe about to come on, is she? She's getting an energy drink, so you'd imagine that it won't be long until we see Jordan Nobbs coming into the game today. She came on in midweek, didn't she, again against Lyon? She made a few substitute appearances this season, yet to start a game, Jordan Nobbs. But we've got to defend this free kick now. Gilly Flaherty plays it in towards the penalty spot. Good defensive header away, and then a second one there from Beth Mead. That ball played back into the box again. Arsenal haven't really dealt with it. The ball bobbling around a penalty. Laura Wainwright is there. Good defensive play from her. Gets the ball to Leah Walti, and she just clears it up this near side. It's going to be a throw to Liverpool. Again, looking a little bit uncertain defensively. Again, at times, Arsenal, when the ball's played into the box, we look a little bit nervy. But we are managing to keep the ball out anyway. We've played nearly an hour here at Prenton Park. It is at Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2. And it's Liverpool in possession over on that far side with Megan Campbell. Plays it into midfield. Again, Arsenal press well, won the ball back. That wasn't a good ball forward that time, though, from Frida Maanum. But again, Arsenal win the ball back again with Laura Wainwright. Liverpool not really able to put too much pressure on us at all at this point. We just tidied that up well. And Lotta Woobermoy plays it out to that far side to Wainwright again. And back to Woobermoy. Arsenal got a lot of time now just to knock the ball around in the back four. Lotta Woobermoy, she's going to go longer this time, as she does, in towards the centre circle to Frida Maanum. Tried to flick the ball on, actually, but didn't get enough on that. And Liverpool now can come forward themselves up that far side. Arsenal just looking to try to win the ball back again. And again, it's Laura Wainwright that does really well, wins the ball, and now plays it in to Kim Little. And now Arsenal looking to spring a counter-attack. Frida Maanum, that's a lovely ball through to Caitlin Ford. Stina's on. Stina's through. Is Stina going to make it free? Oh, good save by the goalkeeper. The first real chance Stina's had in this game. A lovely counter-attack. In fact, the linesman's flag for offside. Have to look at that again, actually, to see whether that was offside. It was a good run there. I don't think she was offside. I think she was onside. But the flag went up. It wouldn't have counted had it gone in, which would have been really harsh because she was onside. Timed her run perfectly, Stina. Couldn't quite get the finish across the goalkeeper enough. A good save, though, from Rachel Laws. But anyway, it wouldn't have counted, although it would have been unfairly not counted because she did look onside when you see the replay. But anyway, that was Stina's first real opportunity in this game. Again, running in behind, that's what she does so well. And it was a good counter-attack from Arsenal. It was Caitlin Ford with that ball through. But it was a good save. Anyway, the boys now back with Arsenal's goalkeeper, Manu Zinsberger. That one big save from her early in the second half to keep the score at 2-0. She's going to go long this time, Zinsberger. Tells the defenders to move up the pitch. In fact, she in the end rolls it out short to Leah Walti. Katie McCabe, sorry. Jaffa says there, which position do you think we need to strengthen? For me, I think we need a right back. Right back, we're fine. Obviously, Laura Wainwright has been brilliant, and we've got obviously Noel Moritz as backup. So I think right backs we're fine. I think we need another centre back because we've got our two main centre backs out, and we're having to play a left back at centre back. I do think we need another centre back, without a shadow of a doubt. Maybe another body in midfield, although the Frida's come in and done such a good job, so maybe you're thinking perhaps not, and maybe another centre forward as well. That'd be the three positions I would look at strengthening, if we were going to strengthen anywhere. Although of course Jonas did say, didn't he, at the start of the season that he was maybe one player he felt he wanted to bring in. Didn't say who that was or what position it was, but with the injuries that we've had at centre back, I do feel we need another centre back. That would be my priority, perhaps, and I say maybe an extra body in midfield as well. Possibly, I say another centre forward. But anyway, I'm quite happy with the team that we've got and the squad that we've got at the moment. So that's good to see, isn't it? Anyway, Steph now in possession for Arsenal, plays the ball out this near side, looking for Katie McCabe. It goes back to Steph Catley. Steph Catley there. Putting a little bit of pressure there from Stengen, and has to go back to goalkeeper Manu Zinsberger. Goes long this time in towards the centre circle. Beth Mead couldn't quite get that ball under control. She's had a quiet game today, Beth Mead, as well, actually, hasn't she? Doesn't matter because we're winning 2-0, and that's the most important thing, isn't it? When some of your star players have a quiet game, it takes other players to step in and do the job. Anyway, Arsenal breaking forward now. Kim Little, this is an opportunity. Beth Mead is outside her. Inside the penalty, it found Stina Blackstenius, thinks the ball in towards the Frida Maanum, and Liverpool scramble it behind for a corner. Gilly Flaherty it was with a header behind, and it's going to be an Arsenal corner. Again, looking at a good counter attack, but maybe we're not quite always making the right decisions. In fact, we're making some substitutions now. Jordan Nobbs is going to come on. She's just getting some instructions there from Jonas, and Noel Moritz is coming on as well. You'd imagine Laura Wainwright is going to come off. It's going to be Leah Walti, actually. Great goal from her today. Brilliant strike for a rare goal, her first WSL goal. Again, a decent performance from Leah Walti, and she is going to be replaced by Jordan Nobbs in midfield. And you'd imagine it's going to be Laura Wainwright going off for Noel Moritz to come on at right back. Not that Laura Wainwright has done anything wrong, because she did a good game. And it is Wainwright coming off, and Noel Moritz is going to come on. It's just a straight swap there, and a straight swap in midfield as well, isn't it? It's going to be Nobbs for Walti. Terry says there, the mighty JN coming on indeed. Jordan Nobbs, what a great player that she's been. Good to see her playing again. And we was a bit worried when she got that injury in the last season that might be it done for her Arsenal career, but no, she's back in the team again now. And then we've now got a corner actually over on this far side. Let's see if we can add a third goal here. Beth Mead calling towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Stina was looking to get on the end of that. It's headed away by Liverpool. Can they complete the clearance? They can, but Katie McCabe is there to try to win the ball back of Emma Covisto, who's actually had a good game, I think, today for Liverpool. She's been good at both ends of the pitch. Liverpool coming forward again now with Campbell down that far side. But Noel Moritz is there for her first touch. Just nice and safe and simple. Puts it out for a throw. Good to see Noel Moritz getting more game time. She's lost her place in the team this season. But she certainly is a reliable player. And she can come in and do a job. And she's getting, 25 minutes today to show what she can do. Anyway, it's a long throw now to Liverpool, which Campbell is going to take long this time. It does go in long towards the edge of the 6-yard box, headed out by Arsenal at the second attempt. We don't manage to get the ball clear. It's still bobbling around in the Arsenal penalty area. We haven't managed to get it clear. Beth Mead steps in, and when Beth Mead steps in, something's going to happen, and we do get the ball away. Certainly for the time being, it goes back though. Liverpool still in possession now. That's a ball drilled in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Header comes in, but it's gone high and wide. It was Stengel there, Katie Stengel, Liverpool's top scorer. They've only scored this season with 2 goals. Tried to get on the end of that cross from about 10 yards. Couldn't direct it towards the goal, and it's gone behind. Jaffa says there, how long is Leah and Rafa's injuries? we need them back ASAP. No, you're absolutely right. We do need them back ASAP. We're not sure exactly how long, other than the fact it's going to be quite a number of weeks. Whether even we'll play again before Christmas, I don't know. Let's hope they do, because we are missing them. But it's going to be a while. It's going to be a good few weeks yet. Jordan Nobbs now into the area. Tried to play the ball in towards Caitlin Ford. Good run that from Jordan Nobbs, actually. She made about 20, 30 yards with the ball. Got into the Liverpool penalty area, but the final ball again, not quite right for Arsenal. That's been the tale of this second half, hasn't it? We haven't quite managed to find the right final ball at times to really create some big chances to get the third goal. Not that we need a third goal necessarily. We win the game, but it would be nice to add a few more goals. But Liverpool coming forward now themselves, looking to get a goal back. Good defending though from Lotta, Wouber-Moy. Maritz can complete the clearance up the line to Beth Mead, and it has gone out now for a throw to Arsenal over on that far side off Megan Campbell. We have now got, we're midway through the second half. We've got 23 minutes to play. It is still what it was at half time, Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2. And let's see if Arsenal can add to that total in the time that remains. But Liverpool now coming forward, looking to try to find a way back into this game. There's a run on here for Emma Koivistovo. Good play again from Caitlin Ford defensively. And now Kim Little can bring the ball clear up this near side. Kim Little looking for an option. Does well again. Kim Little, she's such a great player, isn't she? How on earth are we going to replace her when she has to retire? I do not know. Anyway, we'll worry about that when we have to. For the time being, we'll just appreciate that she's playing a great long ball there from Steph Catley, looking for Caitlin Ford. Just overhit slightly there. Has gone out for a throw to Liverpool. So it's been a little bit more of a flatter performance, Marshall, in this second half so far. But we're managing the game pretty well. Just that one big opportunity for Liverpool. Good save from Zinsberger from Koivisto. Liverpool now in possession in midfield over on that far side with Yasmin Matthews. But Arsenal again, without the ball, got our shape back. We're not looking to press too high on the pitch at this moment in time. You know, we're doing it sensibly. We're pressing at certain times and then sitting off other times. That's the way to do it, isn't it? So Liverpool don't really know what to expect. There's a long ball up that far side looking for Daniels, but Lotta Wouber-Moy is going to defend that well. And she does defend that well. And it's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal. Liverpool now are preparing a substitute to come on for these final 20 minutes or so. So look to try to find a way back into this game. But Lotta Wouber-Moy there. Good defending from her. A fairly solid game. You know, one slight little mistake that she made in that first half. But overall, it's been a solid game from Lotta again. And we know we can rely on her to come in and do a job when she has to. And that's what she's done in the last few games since the injuries. That's a long ball up that line now, looking for Steiner. But again, Liverpool managed to deal with that, get the ball clear. Frida Maanum now, who's been a little bit more quiet in the second half. In fact, a lot of the Arsenal players have. We haven't really got going yet, have we, in the second half, as much as we would have liked. But anyway, we are still winning 2-0, and that is the most important thing, isn't it? Liverpool, though, coming forward now over on that far side, looking to try and find a way back into this game if they can. There is 20 minutes now to play. But you do feel as though if Arsenal could somehow find the third goal, that will finish it off, and we could go on maybe and get 2 or 3 more. But Liverpool in possession at the moment. Steiner's now trying to close down, but that ball all the way back to goalkeeper Rachel Laws, who's had a decent game today for Liverpool. Couldn't do anything about the 2 goals that beat her. But we haven't maybe put her under enough pressure in the second half ever. We haven't tested her enough. That's a loose ball though, and Arsenal will pick this up. It was Noel Moritz actually, but that was a poor ball. So 2 options there, Noel Moritz, and in the end she just scuffed it out of play for a throw. It does give Liverpool the opportunity to make the substitution though. So we'll see who's going to go off. It is going to be, it's Missy Beaucairns coming on anyway. And it's going to be Daniels coming off, Yana Daniels coming off for Liverpool. And Missy Beaucairns coming on for these final 20 minutes. So we've got Unbiased TV there. What minute are you on? I'm on the 71st minute. We are just now on the 71st minute. Just that substitution there for Liverpool. Gilly Flaherty now with the ball up this near side for Liverpool. Plays it back again, gets it back. Flaherty, of course, a former Arsenal player, Plays it back to goalkeeper Rachel Laws. Let's see what difference a substitute makes for Liverpool. So just need to maybe step it up just slightly in these final 20 minutes. And you feel there's another goal or two in it for us if we want one. I wonder if there's going to be any more changes for Arsenal. We've made those 2 substitutions so far. Noel Moritz, one of the substitutes, heads that ball on, looking for Beth Mead. Arsenal won the ball back quite a pitch. Stina plays it back to Beth Mead. We've got a 3-on-2 situation. It's played in for Caitlin Ford. Is this going to be the 3rd goal? Oh, good save there from Rachel Laws, actually. It was Caitlin Ford in there looking for another goal for her. Would be her first WSL goal of the season. Lovely play from Beth Mead. Should really have scored there, but good save, actually, to be fair to the goalkeeper. She was maybe diving the wrong way initially and it stuck her arm out and managed to put it behind for a corner. That should have been the 3rd goal. Good counter-attack from Arsenal, but it is a corner instead. And a decent save from the goalkeeper there, you have to say. The first time she's really been tested in this second half. And she stood up to the test there. Caitlin will be disappointed she didn't put that one in, actually. Good opportunity for her to score the 3rd goal. Would be her 3rd goal of the season as well. But it is a corner to Arsenal on this near side, which Steph Catley is going to take. See if we can get the 3rd goal maybe from this set piece. We just got a 1st goal from a Catley corner. That's in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Again, Liverpool do manage to scramble that ball clear. Jordan Nobbs is trying to get in there. Jordan Nobbs has got possession inside the penalty area, but good defending actually from Liverpool, who are now looking to come forward themselves with Holland over on that far side. Good defensive play from Kim Little. What great work that was there from the captain. Terry says a good save, Mo. She's definitely kept them in the game. Yeah, I mean, we haven't tested enough in the second half, I don't feel, though. You know, we haven't really had too many shots at goal, have we? But that was a really good save, yeah, and that has kept Liverpool in it for the time being. A 3rd goal now obviously would definitely seal things, wouldn't it? But so far we're going to have to wait a little bit longer if we're going to get that 3rd goal. But it is a throw to Liverpool again over on that far side, and again Megan Campbell is going to wind up one of these long throws. Can she put that ball into the 6-yard box again? Let's see whether Arsenal can deal with this throw. It's a long throw again in towards the edge of the 6-yard box, headed away by Beth Mead towards the edge of the penalty area. Arsenal don't get it away. A shot comes in from McCoy Vista. It's deflected behind off Jordan Nobbs, I think it was. It's going to be another corner to Liverpool. It was Coy Visto again. And I think she's had a very good game for Liverpool. She's a decent player. I'm sure she was signed from Brighton, wasn't she? Emma Coy Visto. Really good player at the Finnish international. And she's had a decent game today for Liverpool. But it is a corner now to the host over on that far side. Can Arsenal deal with this, keep this clean sheet intact? He played in towards the edge of 6-yard box. Header comes in just wide of the post, actually. It was Fahy in there. The Liverpool captain, Naomi Fahy, with the header. Went just wide. It was another opportunity, though. Again, not great defending from Arsenal. Come off her shoulder, actually. It went wide. Could have sneaked in that far post, but it didn't, luckily. And it is going to be a goal kick to Arsenal. In fact, no, it's not. It's another corner. It's another corner to Liverpool. It must have come off Wooben Moy, perhaps. The 2 players challenged for the ball. It's a corner on its near side this time for Liverpool. Into the last 15 minutes, it is still Liverpool nil, Arsenal 2. Can we deal with this corner? So get it in towards the near post. This time we do get it clear. Jordan Nobbs does well. Tried to play it out to that far side, but again, Liverpool pick it up, actually. They've got a little bit of a head of steam going now, but that's a poor ball. Kim Little will pick that up. But Liverpool have won the ball back right on the edge of the penalty. It's given away. Shot comes in from the edge of the box, just wide of that post. It was Fahy again with the shot from the edge of the box. Bit of a defender's finish there, it has to be said. But Arsenal couldn't get the ball clear. Shot from just on the very edge of the penalty, just dragged wide of that post. Manu Zinsberg had it covered. And now we're making 2 more substitutions. Jen Beattie is coming on, and Viv Miedemar as well. The last 15 minutes here. Who's going off for Arsenal? It is going to be Katie McCabe, actually. Katie McCabe's going off. So you'd imagine that Steph Catley's going to drop across the left back. And Jen Beattie will come in at centre back alongside Lotta Wooben Moy. Her first appearance of the season, Jen Beattie. So she's coming on. And Stina's going off. Not really got in a game today, Stina. And it is going to be Viv coming on for her for these final, 14 minutes or so. And it looks as though Viv will be playing through the middle again. So Terry says there, yeah, Viv and Jen coming on indeed. They are both on now. Let's see if Viv can get herself a goal. I'm sure she'll be fired up to get one, trying to get her place back in the team. Not that she's necessarily been dropped. I think it's more rested due to the fact that she hasn't been 100% fit. But anyway, let's see what impact Viv can make in the final 15 minutes or so of this game. We have got a throw over on that far side, which Noel Moritz is going to take. Viv gets her first touch, actually. Again, dropping very deep, even though she's technically playing as a centre forward now, really. Anyway, Liverpool win that header. Missy Beaucairn's there, but Arsenal pick the ball up now, coming forward. Jordan Nobbs in midfield. We're suddenly now looking to get a lot of players forward. Plays it square in to Beth Mead. In fact, that should have gone through to Viv, actually. But anyway, Liverpool now looking to get a counter-attack. Jem Beattie's going to get her first touch. Plays it back to Zinsberg. A nice and tidy play there from Jem Beattie, her first touch. But I think that ball from Jordan Nobbs was actually meant for Viv Miedemeier inside the centre circle, who had a little bit more space than Beth. She's apologising to Viv now for maybe not letting that run, and it bounced off Beth, and Liverpool regained possession. But it's a decent crowd they're just showing. I don't know what the actual crowd figure is. I don't know if they've announced it yet. It's usually about this time in the game they announce a crowd, isn't it? It does look quite a big crowd, actually, at Tranmere. Of course, women's football is being supported well this season, isn't it? Jafar says they're amazing content. Big up, Brian. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you do enjoy what we do. Fred says Viv always drops deep. She likes to wander around the pitch and pick up the ball. No, she does. She does like to drop deep, but which when she's playing in that number 10 position, that's fine. But when she's meant to be the centre forward and she drops deep, it tends to leave gaps. But then I suppose Caitlin can drop in there, can't she? And stuff like that. But yeah, she does tend to drop deep a lot. But Frida's now the furthest Arsenal player forward, Frida Maanum, but the ball goes back to goalkeeper Rachel Laws. We're into the last 12 minutes of this game now. And the second half's maybe been a little bit flatter from Arsenal. We've had maybe only one or two opportunities to add to our lead. And Liverpool have maybe had slightly better chances in the second half, perhaps. But we've always looked fairly comfortable, fairly in control. And, we're just now going to hopefully see this game out in these last, 12 minutes or so. Try to get the job done, get the 3 points on the board and go back to the top of the table and put a little bit of pressure on Liverpool, who are playing Manchester United, who are playing at 3 o'clock, of course, away at Leicester. But they'll need to win that game now to go back to the top of the league, won't they? Or to get level back on points with us. A goal difference at the moment. We're now 1 goal ahead of them. So a victory of any more than 1 goal would send them back to the top. But just the points are all that we need to worry about. Just keep getting the points. 4 wins out of 4 this will be. Could be a better start, could it? And as things stand, no goals conceded in the WSL either. Jem Beattie now in possession for Arsenal. That's a long ball towards the centre circle looking for Frida Maanum. But again, Liverpool picked up the ball. Arsenal just haven't really got going in the second half that much. It's been a little bit of a flat performance. Maybe a little bit tired after the effort that we put in Leon the other night. You can understand why as well. I mean, that was a fantastic game, wasn't it? A fantastic performance. And maybe this has been the come down from it. Fred says, I thought it was going to be Viv for Ford as Viv played so deep. Yeah, it could have been. But, I mean, Stina didn't really get in this game today. So I guess that was probably the sensible substitution. Kim Little picks the ball up for Arsenal. Are we going to get another goal in these last 10 minutes? Not with a ball forward like that, we won't, from Jem Beattie. Easily cleared up by Gilly Flaherty, and that's played out to that far side. Liverpool coming forward again with Lawley. Melissa Lawley's played quite well. Good defending there from Noel Moritz, and she's won a throw for Arsenal as well. As we do move into the last 10 minutes. And the scoreline is still as it was at half-time. Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2. Not the most free-flowing Arsenal performance in the second half, but we've had 1 or 2 opportunities to try and get that third goal, but not able to do so. And it remains 2-0. We've got another throw now over on that far side. We've made about 10 yards progress from the previous one. 9 minutes to play. And I think Liverpool are preparing another substitute. Rachel Furness is going to come on for these final 8-9 minutes. Liverpool picked up possession again, but Lotta Wilbermoy steps in, and then Beth Mead, I don't know if she slipped as she went to play that ball up the line, but it's gone out of play for a throw to Liverpool. Are they going to make that substitution yet? Or are they going to wait? Rachel Furness is waiting to come on. But it's going to be this throw again from Campbell. But she doesn't throw it long out into the penalty area. Instead, she goes square into the centre circle for Flaherty. Plays it forward. And Liverpool still in possession, though, and it's going to be a cross comes in there towards the edge of the penalty area again. Arsenal don't really get it away. A shot comes in from Fahey again, but it's a decent save from Zinsberger. Fairly comfortable save for her, to be fair. It was sort of straight at her, really. But Liverpool have certainly had a go at this in the second half. One or two little mistakes from Arsenal. Looking a little bit tired, actually. You have to be said. We are looking a bit tired. But that shot there didn't pose any problem at all to the goalkeeper. And it's going to be a throw to Arsenal. And Liverpool have now made that substitution. Rachel Furness has come on. I didn't quite see who went off, actually. Oh, she's just coming on now. Not quite sure. So who's going off? It is going to be Melissa Lawley's going off, actually. She did quite well today for Liverpool again, Melissa Lawley, didn't she? She had a decent game. But Rachel Furness is now on for these last 8 minutes or so, plus stoppage time. See what impact she can make. The Irish woman, of course. So we'll see what that difference that makes. But as things stand, Arsenal are heading back to the top of the WSL this afternoon, leading 2-0 still at Liverpool. Those two first half goals from Leah Walti and Frida Maanum. But again, we sloppily give the ball away there. It's Viv, actually, twice now. She's not really got much on the ball so far. Arsenal win the ball back again, though, with Beth Mead, sorry. But Liverpool again picked up over on that far side. And Liverpool in possession now. This ball pinged up this near side here. Is Caitlin Ford going to win that? She does. Can she keep it in? She has kept it in, Caitlin Ford. This is good play from the Australian on towards the edge of the penalty area. She's going to go herself. She tries a shot. It hits the Liverpool defender, Fahey, there, but she picked it up again. Jordan Nobbs, Frida Maanum, Jordan Nobbs again inside there. Can she get across the box? Looking for Viv. Cleared away by Gilly Flaherty. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal. Caitlin Ford done really well there, actually. She kept the ball in really well. That shot probably on target, actually, but it struck Flaherty and it's now been scrambled away. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal over on that far side, which Noel Moritz takes, gets it back again. The Swiss plays it up that far side. Frida Maanum's cross comes in, but it's too close to goalkeeper Rachel Laws. And we're into the last 5.5 minutes of this game. And Arsenal just looking to try and get that third goal there, but that shot was blocked from Caitlin Ford. And Liverpool coming forward up this near side. Jen Beattie's across, just sees that out. Good defending from Jen. And it's going to be a throw to Arsenal. Good to see Jen back in the team. We thought that last season may have been her last season as well. She's doing a lot of work with the younger players as well at the club now. But she's also got a playing contract, and she's on the field for these final few minutes here today. And she's done all right so far, hasn't she? She's done well. She's not looked pretty solid and strong. Caitlin Ford now plays that ball across over to that far side to Noel Moritz. Back on the field again for the first time in a while, actually. She's not been playing many minutes this season. Frida Maanum made such a big impact in these last two games. 2 goals for her. Ball played out that far side again to Noel Moritz. Can she get a cross in? She tries to get the cross in. Well defended, actually, there from Matthews, I think it was. It is going to be a corner, though, to Arsenal over on the far side. Mooney says there, Ford, oh my goodness. Yeah, she done well there, didn't she? Caitlin Ford couldn't quite get the goal. But anyway, we've got an opportunity now. This corner, we're into the last 5 minutes. Can we score the goal? Caitlin Ford's been given player of the match, actually, which... well, I'm not sure if that's a bad choice. I'm not saying it's a bad choice, but I'm not necessarily sure I would have necessarily given it to Caitlin Ford. She's done well. Quite a difficult choice today, actually. Anyway, the corner comes in towards the near post. It's flicked on by a Liverpool defender, and now Liverpool can actually launch a counter-attack, actually, instead, which it's Missy Bokes who's done well, actually. This is a good run from her deep into the Arsenal. It's a good ball as well. Oh, it just ran away there from the run of Stengel, kept it at the far post, and that cross is going to be comfortable for Manu Zinsberger. Stengel disappointed there with that touch, took the ball away. Great run though from Missy Bo Cairns. It was the substitute, but Stengel couldn't get that ball under control. And when a cross came in from the far post, it was far too close to Manu Zinsberger to cause us any problems. And Arsenal managed to clear that away. Jem Beattie with that ball up this near side, looking for Caitlin Ford again, but not a great ball. It's going to be a throw to Liverpool. Little bit sloppy second half, it has to be said, from Arsenal. But the job was done in that first half, those 2 quick goals from Leah Walti and Frida Maanum. But Liverpool now have got a throw. We're moving into the last 3 minutes of normal time here at Prenton Park. Megan Campbell is going to line up a long throw issue potentially here, which could be dangerous for Arsenal. But we'll see what's happening here. My TV's just got a bit funny. For some reason, I don't know why. Not quite sure what's happened there. Anyway, we're back again. Liverpool still in possession. Our shot comes in from the edge of the area. It hits Kim Little. Liverpool still in possession over on that far side. Cross comes in again towards the near post. A good header away that time from Lotta Wubben-Moy. And now Arsenal got a chance of a counter-attack. Caitlin Ford in possession again for Arsenal. Lovely ball through, looking for Viv. Well cut out actually by the defender there, Megan Campbell. Arsenal coming forward again up this near side with Caitlin Ford. She has had a decent game actually. Maybe that is a good choice. Maybe I was a little bit too quick to write that off. But she has played well, Caitlin Ford. There hasn't been any real outstanding individual performances from Arsenal today. There's been some good Arsenal performances. It's been a good team performance. But maybe Caitlin Ford, again, she's in good form at the minute. She's played well today. Got an assist, of course, for that second goal. Hit the post as well in that first half. Steph Catley's had a good game as well. She's going to take this throw for Arsenal. Finds Caitlin Ford, actually. But Liverpool do scramble that ball away. Good header that from Jem Beattie. Can Viv pick that ball up? Not quite. He just runs away from her. But Jordan Nobbs does win it back in midfield for Arsenal. Good play from her. She's been good since she came on. Jordan Nobbs showing a lot of energy. Arsenal now just looking to maybe just see this game out. I think we'll take the 2-0 victory and move on to the next one because, the second half hasn't been too good, has it? Let's be honest. It hasn't been the greatest Arsenal performance this in the second half, but we've looked fairly comfortable. Frida Maanum pings that ball to this near side again to Caitlin Ford. Just slows the play down a little bit. Plays that ball to Viv. Lovely flick through towards Caitlin Ford again. Out to Steph Catley. Steph Catley tried to pull the ball back there. Lovely ball. What a ball that was from Viv. Put Steph Catley and almost put Steph. It was Frida Maanum's ball, wasn't it? Good defending though from Gilly Flaherty. Deflected that behind for a corner to Liverpool. We are now into the final minute of the 90. There'll probably be 2 or 3 minutes of stoppage time, won't there? The substitutions, 1 or 2 other stoppages. But that was nice play that from Arsenal. But this is going to be a corner over on this near side. It was Steph Catley's cross that almost created that goal. It's going to be Steph Catley again with his cross towards the far post. Header comes in at the far post there from Viv Miedemar, I think it was. Headed that just wide. Good corner again. Liverpool going to make another 2 substitutions actually in these final few moments here. Not quite sure what the point of that is, but anyway, we have now hit the 90-minute mark. Liverpool making 2 more substitutions. It is going to be Leanne Robe coming on and Rhiannon Roberts as well. And going off is going to be Megan Campbell. She's going off. And is it going to be Taylor Hines as well, potentially going off? Yeah, it is, yeah. So Robe and Roberts are on for Hines and Campbell just in stoppage time at the end of this game. So we'll see how long a stoppage time there's going to be. Don't forget, straight after this game on the other stream, we'll be doing the Southampton versus Arsenal game. Not a lot of change around time. It looks like it's going to be 4 minutes as well. So we're going to almost be going from one straight into the other, unfortunately, the way it's going today. It's a busy old day on the channel. But anyway, Arsenal now coming forward with Frida Maanum. Can we get their 3rd goal just to finish this off? Caitlin Ford's a good run outside of here from Steph Catley. Steph Catley's come forward, puts across towards the far post. Shot comes in. Oh, good save. I think was that Beth Mead at the far post. That was almost a goal there. Jonas applauding at that particular attack. Great play from Steph Catley getting forward now. She's playing at left back. And Arsenal now finishing this game strongly. But there's an injury now to a Liverpool player. And it's Rachel Furness, I think, is it, that's gone down. But that was a good cross there from Steph Catley to the far post. Beth Mead it was that came in. Got a shot on the volley, on target. It was going in, a decent save actually from the goalkeeper. But that's a rare chance actually for Arsenal in this second half. It has to be said. In fact, it was Kerry Holland that got injured. And is it Frida Maanum going off? Is she? Yeah, Frida Maanum's going off. And Leah Walti's coming on. She's going to get a couple of minutes at the end of this game. The Japanese international coming on for her first appearance of the season, actually. Just replacing Frida Maanum for the last couple of minutes of stoppage time. Arsenal's final change of the day. So we are going to see a little bit of Leah Walti. There's a long ball forward there looking for Viv. She didn't get there. Jordan not trying to win the ball back. Viv now has got the ball. Viv plays the ball through to Caitlin Ford. Is this going to be the moment? Played across the goal. Oh, it's put over the bar. Beth Mead saying it was a defender that put it over. It's been given as a goal kick. You wouldn't imagine Beth Mead would miss from there, would you? An open goal from like 4 yards. But it seems as though maybe she has. Let's just have a look at this again. Good play though. Arsenal picks up the ball there. Viv it was. Played the ball out to that far side to Caitlin Ford. Her cross into the box. Or in fact, I think Beth Mead did actually just touch it over. Arsenal have now got a free kick deep inside their own half. Another foul from Katie Stengel. Steph Catley now coming forward for Arsenal. This might well be our last chance to get another goal, actually. We suddenly started to look a little bit more lively, actually, in these last few minutes. Caitlin Ford's done really well again. Over on that far side, Caitlin Ford. Ball comes back though to Iwabochi. Manu Iwabochi just on the edge of the Liverpool penalty area. She plays the ball back out to Steph Catley. Caitlin Ford plays it towards. There's a foul in the penalty. Was there on Iwabochi? Referee says no. Good link-up play there between her and Viv Miedemeyer, the two good friends, of course. We are now into the last 20 seconds of stoppage time at the end of this game. Arsenal are heading to a victory. Not the most convincing of victories, but they don't matter, do they? They all count. We saw points that we dropped last season in some of the games that we maybe felt we should have won. So we'll take that, won't we? Terry says, Mido, how did she miss that? Yeah, she's just got too much on it. In fact, there goes a full-time whistle. It has finished here at Prenton Park. Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2. Got the job done in the end. Not the most prettiest of performances in that second half, but the first half was a lot better. We got the 2 goals. Leah Walti got the first one after 15 minutes. A rare goal for her. First WSL goal, and then Frida Maanum, her second goal in the week, made it 2-0. That was how it finished. We hit the post twice in that first half as well, through Caitlin Ford, who was given player of the match, and also Laura Wainwriter as well. And Jonas is just saying he felt there was a penalty at the end to the referee. It doesn't matter. It has finished here at Prenton Park. Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2. A good win. A satisfactory win. Yes, it wasn't the greatest Arsenal performance. We're not going to try and pretend it was, but we've got the job done, and that is the main thing. So, yeah, brilliant stuff from Arsenal. We are currently back on top of the league. 3 points clear of Manchester United, but they, of course, play at 3 o'clock away at Leicester. So we'll keep an eye on that score as well. But for now, Arsenal are top of the table. 4 wins out of 4, no goals conceded. And that's all that matters, really. Empress 29 says, hi, Richard, great show. A win's a win. Exactly. It is a win, is a win. We'll take that all day long. I wouldn't mind another 18 of these type of wins in the rest of the WSL season. But yeah, maybe a little bit tired from that game in midweek. Understandable. But we've got the job done. We've won the game. 12 points out of 12. But Manchester United are playing the bottom side, Leicester, at 3 o'clock. So you'd imagine they'll probably win that game. But it doesn't matter. We'll just keep winning ours. That's all we can do. So it's been a good performance today from Arsenal in the end. A good victory. Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2. Walti and Maanum with the goals. 2 midfielders getting the goals today. And a decent victory for Arsenal. Keeps us ticking over very nice. Another clean sheet. A record equaling 12 WSL win in a row as well, which is always nice, isn't it? Good stuff. Russ says, hi, Richard. Russ, good to see you, mate. I hope you are well. Right, I am going to shoot on to the other stream for the Southampton game against Arsenal. Come and join me there. Kickoff's very, very, very soon. We're going to go straight into that. So join me there in the next couple of minutes. I'll just set that up now. Thank you for watching. Please give it a like before you do leave. Please subscribe as well. And I'll see you in about 2 minutes' time on the other stream, looking ahead to the Southampton game. Regenda says good win. It was indeed a good win. Please come and join me over on the other stream for the men's game just about to start at Southampton. So join me for that. I'll see you very, very soon. Thanks for watching. It's been a good game. It's been a decent win for Arsenal. Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2. We'll take that and move on to the next one. Currently top of the league. Nice place to be. See you on the other stream very soon, guys. Come on, you guys.